We're going to do Dwight's first, y'all. Hold on. Let me send this to myself. Let me airdrop this to myself. We're going to do his first. Come on. Oh, Lord. We're going to do this one first. Hold on. All right, let me bring this up first. We're going to do this one first, y'all. We're going to get the whites out of the way. Sorry, Bet. I had to send it to you in order for me to be able to pull it up. All right, we're going to do this one first, y'all. We're going to take care of Dwight and Amy. Y'all know they on some bullshit. Keep on releasing all these 911 videos and shit. We seen a portion of the 911 video and then the 911 video, and then it was cut off. So we are about to see the other portion of the 911 video that she is basically saying that Dwight, she's saying that he pulled the rug out from underneath her, meaning that, left her powerless. Okay. So this is what she tells the judge, that he left her powerless. Give me a second. Hold on. I'm gonna hey, am I echoing y'all? Can y'all give me a 7 down in the chat? 7 down in the chat. Y'all can still hear me. Can y'all give me a 7 down in the chat if y'all can still hear me? Please. No, I'm just kidding. Can y'all thumbs up this? I mean, can y'all let me know? Can y'all still hear this video? I mean, hear me. I unplugged the thing. We can hear you. Okay, great. Now, let me take off this echo thing so y'all can hear what is going on. I just took it off because I was on with Miss Ashley. All right, here we go, y'all. All right, let me how do I get back to this? Let's go here and then go. Ooh, child, who shaped like, ooh, child. Y'all look at that. This is how these women be looking before they go get these BBLs, right? This how they be looking before they go get these BBLs. You know what I'm saying? That's why they go and lay on somebody's couch or whatever and do that shit to their bodies, because this how they be looking. Okay, they don't know how to do a squat, don't know how to run, jump, or anything. This is exactly how they be looking. And then when they go get their booty stuff, they come out here and they want to bounce it up and down and be like, I got ass, I got ass. Yeah, you got mechanical ass because your ass did look like this before you laid down on somebody else's table, okay? This is exactly how they look before they go get these damn BBLs, all right? Fuck out of here. This how they backs be looking too. Nevertheless, hold on, y'all. Let me turn this volume up, child. Let me turn the volume up so y'all can hear what Miss Amy had to say. Some of y'all need to go out and come back in because some of y'all are late. Like, I mean, not late, but behind. Like, Levette, you behind. Can some of y'all go out and come back in? Those that's just now dropping 7s, go out and come back in right quick so y'all can catch up with the lives. So y'all can catch up with the lives because y'all are just now putting 7s in the chat. Y'all are just now putting 7s. So go out. For those that just dropped 7s, run out right quick and run right back in. Go out right quick and run right back in. And we are going to play Amy basically telling the cops that Dwight snatched the rug from underneath her. All right? The way he did things. She said, who the hell is that? All the women before they go get BBLs. She said, I'm a white chick and my ass look like that. It does. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. She said, my ass look like that. You mean my ass don't look like that? All right, turn y'all volumes up. Turn your volumes up, baby. Take a listen. I got rid of my business phones. I'm on his phone plan, so both phones I have on me are on his. My insurance is on his. And I was thinking the whole time that the benefit is like, okay, I have a husband who wants to be a provider, right. So I was willing to do it. My mom's husband provides for her in the same way. And he just works a regular job. Yeah. But then after a year later, it's like, dang, but if you get mad, he could cut my phone off. When he does that, he'll mute the phone. He can't take my insurance off, but he has literally backed my car up
in the garage and I don't have clickers to it. So then he like, go catch your Uber. I'll catch an Uber because if I keep going back and forth, he's the breadwinner.
Do you have your own credit cards?
Yeah, I have my own credit card.
Okay, well that's good.
But all the money comes from him.
So you're not flashy. Good. So hopefully you have a little bit of your money squirreled away somewhere for the rainy day.
Oh, shit.
I don't know if you do or don't. I would hope you do.
I don't yet.
Huh?
I don't. As a matter of fact, we just scored our first TV show. We were supposed to get $1 million apiece. We were supposed to be in LA tomorrow. My husband's fashion. He called them, he emailed them and canceled the show. I didn't even know that. The agent called me and said, Miss Tyler, what are you guys doing? What wrong? We thought you guys were sad. I'm like, I had no clue what he said.
Are they going to be able to get around me?
Yeah. I got off the TV show I was on for 4 years because he said he didn't want me doing the show, but now it's like he just fully financially, he took over my car note, he took over everything. I got rid of my business phones, I'm on his phone.
So basically right here, Amber is saying marrying Dwight, he made her get rid of her, well, he didn't make her, but she got rid of her phones to get up under his phone plan, got rid of her car note to get up under his car note. So everything is up under him. So when he gets mad, he takes her phone or turn her phone off because why? Because it's under his plan. And he backs her car up in the garage or whatever and put his car in front, and she don't have access to his vehicles. So therefore she no longer has access to her vehicles. So what she's saying is, she said she thought that was the right thing to do because he's the man and her father took care of her mom like that. So she figured it wasn't a problem with him being the man and taking care of her like that, okay? Canceling everything and putting it up under him. He's in full control. So as you heard the officer say, well, I hope you, now I'm gonna tell you, the officer threw some shade at her. I'm gonna tell you. He said, I hope you have some money stored away, right? And she didn't say anything. And he says, you're just not flashy, right? Well, the reason why he says she's not flashy, because he's looking at her and like, you, the wife of a multi-millionaire man? Because you damn sure don't look like it. That's exactly, I'm gonna let y'all hear that part again, where he tells her, oh, you just not flashy, because that's a shot at her. He's basically trying to say, because you don't look like no money. He's definitely trying to say you don't look like no money, okay? But hold on, let's listen to that part, then we're gonna come back.
On me or on his, my insurance is on his, and I was thinking the whole time that the benefit is like, okay, I have a husband who wants to be a provider, so I was willing to do it. My mom's husband provides for her in the same way.
So again, she thought that it was a benefit to give up all her shit. And what I tell y'all the other day, I said, if you are going to marry a rich man, what did I tell y'all? You gotta have your own bag. Before you even say I do, he needs to have given you some money or put you in something the way you can make your own money. Don't be no regular ass woman and marry a rich man and think you're gonna get the better end of the deal. That's just not how it works. They will leave your ass high and damn dry. And I want you to listen closely when he asks her, do you have some money stashed away? She's gonna say, not yet. Not yet. Now, first of all, she been with this man for 14 months. And you mean to tell me you ain't got no money snatched away? Who do y'all blame? Put down in the chat, who y'all blaming for that? You been laying down with a dude that's been sticking his thing inside of a peanut butter jar. Who do y'all blame after 14 months that she ain't got no money stashed away? Who do y'all blame? Let's listen.
Works a regular job, but then at the year later, it's like, dang, but if you get mad, he could cut my phone off.
Wait a minute, what did she say about working a regular job? See, I don't know how to rewind on this one. I don't know how to go backwards on this one, so y'all, damn. So anyway, we have to continue forward.
When he does that, he'll mute the phone. He can't take my insurance off, but he has literally backed my car up in the garage and I don't have clickers to it. So then he like, go catch your Uber. I'll catch an Uber because if I...
So he'll take the car that he put up under his name or whatnot, take her car from her and tell her to catch an Uber. Oh my God, okay.
Keep going back and forth. He's the breadwinner.
Do you have your own credit cards?
So he says, listen to him. The cop shades her. Do you have your own credit card? And she gonna say, yeah. Then she gonna say, but the money comes from him. Meaning that, you know, the credit card, yeah, I got a credit card, but he pays these mother suckers, right? And then he's going to say, you're not flashy. He's going to say that because he's looking at her like, you don't look like you Dwight wife.
Yeah, I have my own credit cards.
Okay, well, that's good.
But all the money come from him.
So you're not flashy.
He says you're not flashy. And see, she paused because I think she caught on to it. I think she realized, you saying I'm not flashy for what? Because I'm out here with a bummy ass t-shirt on, with a baseball cap on and a pair of jeans, right? And I'm not looking like a millionaire's wife, okay? He said you're not flashy.
Good. So hopefully you have a little bit of your money squirreled away somewhere for the rainy day.
Then he says, well, hopefully you have some money stored away for a rainy day, because he's looking at her like, who the hell marries a man and be married to him for 12 months and with him total of 14 months and don't have no money stashed away? Who would do that? Who would literally be married to a multimillionaire? I looked up the other day and it said this man is worth $141 million. $141 million, and you ain't got a couple of million stashed? How not? Why you ain't got no money?
I don't know if you do or don't. I would hope you do.
I don't yet.
Huh?
She says, I don't yet. I don't yet. I don't yet. That's your problem, Amy. You failed at that one.
I don't yet. As a matter of fact, we just scored our first TV show. We were supposed to get $1 million apiece. We were supposed to be in LA tomorrow. My husband's fashion. He called them. No, he emailed them and canceled the show. I didn't even.
So this joker, because he mad and in his feelings, don't want her to get $1 million. He canceled a TV show that they just scored together. They canceled a TV show that they were supposed to get $1 million apiece. She won't see that million. She won't see that million. She probably shouldn't have went on there and showed the world his big bag of rocks, okay?
Know that. The agent called me and said, Miss Howard, what are you guys doing? What went wrong? We thought you guys were so happy. I'm like, I had no clue what he was
Are they
saying.
going to be able to get around me?
Yeah. I got off the TV show I was on for 4 years because he said he didn't want me doing the show, but not.
She said she left a TV show that she was doing for 4 years because he said he didn't want her doing it. Baby, if you quit your job because your man say that he don't want you doing it, baby, you better get in writing that he's going to pay you equal or more than what you were making on that job. I'm telling y'all, if a man tell you, I don't want you doing that, are you going to pay me what I was making? Are you going to pay me more than what I was making? She said, I got off a TV show that I was on for 4 years because he didn't want me on it. And she ain't got no bag. She ain't got no bag.
It's like he just fully financially, he took over my car note, he took over everything. I got rid of my business phones. I'm on his phone plan, so both phones I have on me are on his. My insurance is on his. And I was thinking the whole time that the benefit is like, okay, I have a husband who wants to be a provider,
Right.
you know, so I was willing to do it. My mom's husband provides for her in the same way. He just works a regular job.
Yeah.
But then at the year later, it's like, dang, but if you get mad, he could cut my phone off. When he does that, he'll mute the phone. He can't take my insurance off, but he has literally backed my car up in the garage and I don't have clickers to it. So then he like, go catch your Uber. I'll catch an Uber because if I keep going back and forth, he's the breadwinner.
Do you have your own credit cards?
Yeah, I have my own credit card.
Okay, well, that's good.
But all the money come from him.
So you're not flashy. Good. So hopefully you have a little bit of your money squirreled away somewhere for the rainy day. I don't know if you do or don't. I would hope you do.
I don't yet.
Huh?
I don't yet. As a matter of fact.
She said, I don't yet. I don't yet. Y'all, listen, I can't even feel sorry for Amy, even if I want to, y'all. Even if I want to feel sorry for this young lady. I can't. Amy is what, 39, 40 years old? Her parents didn't teach her better? I just do not understand. Her rainy days have come and she have not stashed anything for a rainy day. Ladies, let me just tell y'all something right quick. Fellas, close your ears and don't get mad at Amor, okay? Don't get mad at me, but I'm going to go ahead and say it, all right? Ladies. If you are in a relationship and your man is the financial provider and you have zero money coming in, save some of your allowances that he give you for a rainy ass day. Do what you got to do. Get crafty. Get something. Get you a hobby. Learn how to bake, make something. I don't care. Bake bread, sell candy, do something to make you a little extra money on the side, baby, because you never know when that rainy day will come. Amy, rainy day is here, okay? And she's screaming broke. The girl don't even have a phone in her own name. The girl don't even have a car in her own name. The girl don't even have insurance in her own name. She said because her daddy that worked a regular job took care of her mom like that, she thought Dwight was going to take care of her like that. I get it. I understand. But listen, I just feel like if a man is going to tell you, quit your job, I don't want you working, get off this show, baby, you better put some bread in my pocket, okay? In my bank account. She should have said, listen, if I get off now, this is how much they was paying me per year. This is my contract for the remaining of my years. I don't know how much they was paying her, but let's just say they was paying her $400,000 a year. He would have had to pay me $400,000 times however many years I had left on my contract, or I would not have left a show because of him. So now it says Dwight Howard's wife claims that he pulled the rug out from underneath her, allegedly canceled a TV show the couple was set to star in, which she says would have scored her a massive payday. So she would have made $1 million if they would have did this TV show. He pulled the plug, and now guess what? She is about to be left broke. She's about to be left broke. So all I'm saying is, it's a sad day. Her rainy day is here. She said he sound controlling. Of course he's controlling. To me, to be honest with you, any man that tell you to quit your job, right? Just to quit your job, something that you may even love, but he tells you to quit your job, unless he's willing to pay you to quit, he is controlling. He is controlling. I'm just gonna say that. If a man tell you to quit your job, you need to be asking him, why do you want me to quit? And are you gonna compensate me for this? Because this is something not only I do for financial gain, but I also enjoy doing this. So are you going to compensate me and I go take up tennis if that's what you want me to do? I live in the gym all goddamn day, but if you want me to quit, it ain't no, I'm gonna pay all the bills, I'm gonna pay your car. No. I need you to upfront me how much I would have made per year had I stayed. So all I'm saying is he would have had to pay me that up front. And then you could take that money and go sit it in whatever account, investment account or whatever, and let that shit grow and still let him pay the bills and do all the shit that he was going to do. But in my opinion, if a man tell you to quit your job, okay, that's a bit of control. And some men may do it because, I don't want my wife to work. I want to spoil my wife. I want to take care of my wife. Some men are legit, but some men are not, okay? Welcome back, Sonia C. Everybody welcome Sonia C back. She hasn't been feeling well, you guys. I see you in the chat. She said, I'm home now. Welcome back. So glad that you're feeling better. Hey, Sonia, girl. You's a tough cookie. So glad to see you in the comments, honey. So again, not saying this is all men, because I know there are some men out there that just want to be the man of the house and take care of their woman and provide and do the right thing by her. But there are some men that do. They want you to rely on them from A to mother effing Z. Everything. They want you to ask for everything. You hear this? Listen, first of all, Lord, let me knock on some wood, honey. Let me do my gavel right quick, honey. Now, why did I just do that? Because let me tell you something. Ain't no man gonna take my phone because he paid a MFing phone bill. Who letting a man take her phone because he paid a phone bill? Or block her car in because he pays the car note? Who doing that? The first time a joker take my phone, that's his phone. That's his phone from now on. That's yours. Because see, you will never be able to take mine. That's yours. He would never be able to cut my phone off. No. The first time he went and cut my phone off, turned it off, because it's in his name, that will be considered his new phone. That's his. That's going to be your phone. I don't care if you got 5 phones. Now you about to have 6, because I no longer want it. You're not about to control me by turning the phone off. That's unsafe in the first place. And my thing is this. This is what I fought her and women like her. Let's just be honest. I fought her and women like her because even after he turned her phone off, blocked her car in, and told her to go catch an Uber, guess what? She's still with him. She still, I love my husband and I ain't going nowhere. She still was with him. She's still with him. So with that being said, let me say how I want to say it. I know I done said this plenty of times and I'm going to say it again. A man will treat you the way you let him, baby. I'm going to say it again. A man will treat you the way you allow him to treat you. If you let him get away with doing shit like that to you, he's going to do it again and again and again and again and again. Again and again and again. If you don't cut it off at the knees in the beginning, this is about to be your relationship until the relationship is no longer there. This is her rainy day. And she has to look at 2 police officers, embarrassing as it is, and say, I don't have nothing stashed. I don't have no money. She even said, he got my phones. He took my phones. The car's in his name. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. So, women like this, and then they want you to turn around and feel sorry for them. But why should we feel sorry for you? Because when the time is going good, let's go to her Instagram right quick. What's her name? Amy Luciana. I think I may have spelled it wrong, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, I spelled it wrong. I think this is it right here. Let's go when the getting is good. Okay, let's go where the getting is good. When she was looking pretty and reaping the benefits. Let's go to that photo. Hold on. That's not, which one is hers? Amy. Hold on, y'all. Amy Luciana World. Okay, let's show y'all when the getting is good. See, this is what we see when they step out, right? When they step out, we see this. We see I'm a bad bitch. I'm a bad bitch. I'm all that and a bag of chips. I'm a bad bitch. I'm on the sidelines. And you know what? This actually say 139 weeks ago. So this may have been before him because 52, oh, wait a minute, she been with him for 14 months. 52 weeks is a year. 52 times 52, that's 104. So she may not have been with him right here. Or if she was, they had just started dating. So I don't know. Let's go to one that maybe she was with him. Let's go to another one, y'all. Because that one was 52 weeks. Let's see when this one. Oh, this is 77 weeks. So she was definitely with him then, y'all. 77 weeks. So she was with him. But this is when the good is, what am I trying to say? When the good is good or whatever. You know what I'm saying? When they out there flossing like, yeah, when the getting is good. When the getting is good. This is like, yeah, I'm with me a rich man. You know what I'm saying? I'm with me a rich man. How many weeks was this? 73 weeks. She was with him. She was with him. So when the going is going good, right? Let's see. Oh, this one was 7. Oh no, that's 171 weeks. Oh shit. I thought the first, but anyway, y'all know what I'm getting at, right? They be looking good as good when everything is going well for them, right? But then the moment that they snatch that plug from you because they over controlling, right? When they're over freaking controlling, when they snatch it from you, then you're going to be looking like she looking right now, standing outside talking about something. He got the phone in his name. I let him put my phone in his name. He got my car in his name. I had the Uber. It's no way that Amy should be out here like this. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. She said, that's me after securing my bag. So anyway, but that's it I wanted to say about her. I'm not going to go too hard on her. I'm not going to drag her for filth. But what I will say is, Amy, girl, you fumbled. That's all I can say. Amy fumbled on this one. Amy fumbled. Now this man and filed for a divorce. He don't want to give her shit. He asked them for ownership of the home, not just ownership, exclusiveness of the home, which means that he want her put out. He want her on the streets right now. He literally want Amy out the house. Now, me personally, I already said I wouldn't stay in a house where I'm not welcome, because in the video that I showed y'all, not only do Dwight not want her there, but the kids don't want her there either. The kids are on the white side. Okay? So I would not want to stay in that house. I would not know when the white or the kids is going to try to do something to me, put me in a corner. I don't know, release one of them snakes he got in his house, because they say he got a snake, a big old fish tank full of snakes or whatever, or a snake tank, whatever you want to call it, and have a whole bunch of snakes. I heard this man had over 100 snakes. I'm not dating no man that's obsessed with snakes any damn way. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, she is still in the house. They are not separated. She is still living in the house, but he is asking the courts to put her out. He's at when they say I want exclusive rights to the home, he is asking the judge to put her out of his house. Because by law right now, he cannot make her leave. But the judge, I don't think the judge will, but the judge can say you're not allowed to be there. However, if the judge say you're not allowed to be there, I do believe that he would have to, help her out in securing a place, okay? But I don't want to drag her like, beat a woman when she down type thing. But at the same time, I do have to call a spade and say, Amy, girl, you fumble, and this is all on you. There was too many red flags. Too many red flags. Hell, at 6 months, she accused him of sleeping with another man. If that ain't a motherfucking red flag, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. So she said, oh, they told me to stay with him. They told me not to throw my marriage away. So I decided to stay. Okay, you decided to stay. And then you turned around, got mad. And the thing about it is, would he have filed for divorce had she not got mad and came live and exposed that he got a drug problem? Probably not. So another thing, if you want your marriage, if you want this life, you got to learn to shut the fuck up. If that's what you want. If this is the life you want, if you want to be with these toxic, controlling ass men, you got to learn to shut the fuck up. Because what you can't do is run to the internet, spread all your business, and then think these men are going to continue to be with you. Okay? So one or two things. Be ready to already bounce. See, for me, I would have had already filed for a divorce because I would have already had my bag stashed, and I would have already filed for a divorce before I came out and exposed that he had a drug problem, right? But that ain't what she did. She exposed he had a drug problem and then probably went back home thinking that they were still going to work things out. That's not how it goes. She was emotional when she came live and she revealed some shit on him, and she thought that shit was going to ride, and he's supposed to overlook it, and they supposed to just live happily ever after. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. So anyway, now she got to go get her a phone. Now she got to go buy her a car. Now she got to go pay her own damn insurance. And now, listen, she need a job. She needs a job. So that's Amy, y'all. That is Amy. Unfortunately, Amy, girl, all I can say is you fumbled. That's all I can say is you fumbled bad. That's all I can say about Amy, y'all. So I will keep y'all up if any more things are released, which I believe they will be. I will bring them to you. All right. So let's go over to Justin. Y'all, I did a video. Justin is so angry at Korra, honey. He's so bitter. He's so jealous. I know y'all heard the video. Raise your hand if you heard the video that I did the other day with him basically coming out the bag on Korra. Raise your hand. And then he posts this yesterday and says, the truth can twerk. I mean, the truth can't twerk, but it's patient. And patience is undefeated when the lie is doing the most. Whatever the fuck that's supposed to mean. But he's saying the truth can't twerk, meaning that he's going to come out here and tell the truth. He's going to be unlike Korra. Korra can twerk. He can't twerk, but he can tell the truth. That's what he's trying to say, right? So anyway, but on this video, y'all, this man literally said that he wants Korra, y'all, to either shut the fuck up or leave America. This man, after 4 years of being divorced from this black Nigerian woman, Korra, for those that do not know who she is, okay? He wants her to shut the F up or leave America. Now, in this video, that he still has up on his page, he is salty than a mother, okay? One of the reasons he's salty is because Korra exposes him as a horrible dad. He says she does it on purpose. He said, now I'm going to go to one of her videos. Let's go to one of her videos right quick. He says Korra is wrong for doing this to him. Let me show y'all what he said. He said Korra is wrong for doing this to him. Let's go to it. Let me see if it's on one of the reels so I won't have to do all of that. He said Korra is wrong. Let me see if I can find one. Oh, she don't make them reels? Oh, this might be one right here. Oh. So he says Korra wrong for doing this, y'all. Look. Hey. So right here, Korra video records every pickup and drop off with her bitter baby daddy. Now, in my opinion, I would do the same thing for my protection. Now, y'all know this man that moved right down the damn street from her, okay? I would record every last one of them too for my own safety, okay? However, he says she does it to show that he is a horrible father. He says she does it to show that he sent his kids back dirty, unkempt, hair not combed, hair looking a mess, clothes dirty, shoes dirty, face dirty, just looking a hot ass mess, okay? He says she does that to show him as a horrible father. But he said the kids are being kids, and the reason why he send them back looking homely, looking homeless, helpless, poachering, or whatever, is because he claims that if he send them back looking good, Korra is not going to send the clothes or shoes back that he put the kids in. So he said he dressed them bummy, sends them out the house, mouth don't be clean. They be looking like hobos for the most part. They actually look kind of decent right there a little bit. Normally they mismatch, look a hot ass mess or whatever. And he says he does it because if he have them looking decent, right, Korra is going to keep the clothes or whatever the case may be. So he basically said he don't give a fuck, but he says that she records that to have him looking like a horrible father. He says that, right? In my opinion, I feel that she does it for her safety. And guess what? The thing about it is, how she's supposed to know each time, well, she should by now, but how is she supposed to know that he's gonna have the kids looking like hobos in every damn video? Hold on, let me see if this is one. Oh no, this is feeding the homeless. Okay, that's not one. Oh, that's not one either. So I don't know if she's supposed to know every single time her kids come back to her. Oh, every single time she goes to pick up her kids, how is she supposed to know that they're gonna be looking like throwaways? Okay, because that's exactly what Justin be having the kids look like. Now, he blamed that on Korra. He blamed the fact that his kids be looking like throwaways on her. Let's go back to his page for a second and let's play a little bit of him complaining that she tries to make him look like a horrible father, because I think it was at this, let me see, hold on.
Just point blank, that woman is unfit to be a mom right now. That may because the emotional abuse towards the children in relation to social media is simply unacceptable.
He says that she is unfit to be a mother, but we see she's the only one that bathed them, washed their face, brushed their teeth, wash their hair, do their hair, cook them some food, and feed them properly. But she's unfit to be a mother, and he's more than fit to be a father. But he have his kids looking like hobos, throwed away children, orphan Annies and shit. But he says that she is unfit to be a mother. And he even goes and say that she failed 8 drug tests. But I'm gonna tell you what he's getting at. You remember when Korra, raise your hand if you remember this. Put a 7 in the chat if you remember this. But do you remember when Korra said that he shoved drugs down her throat? I want to say it may have been weed or something like that. But do y'all remember when that Korra came out and said that he shoved drugs down her throat, right? She may have failed 8 drug tests during that time. That's why he was very careful the way he said it. She failed 8 drug tests. He's saying it was during that time when he was trying to set her up. And she got locked down for like 72 hours or something like that or whatever because she had too much drugs in her system. That's because he forced, well, from what Korra say, he forced drugs down her throat. She should have pressed charges on his damn ass.
And I'm tired of watching it. I'm tired of being on the receiving end of it. I don't speak about her. I don't even barely get on social media. So what's her strategy?
Here it comes right here. He's about to say what she does that's so evil that makes her an unfit parent. I need you guys to do me a favor. I need you guys to lean a little forward and turn your volume up, because this is what makes her an unfit parent, per Justin Dean.
Me film him during the exchanges, because if I put him on camera, I get more views, and then all the toxic ladies in the comment sections like, ooh yeah, get him, film him. There is something extremely wrong with these group of people, and I'm tired of it, and I say no. Like, I am no longer having empathy for this woman. For a long time, I was not forceful, I was not aggressive in stopping her behavior, because it was like, it's the mother of my children. I want to co-parent peacefully. That was my goal all along. I want to co-parent peacefully. If you look at our court-ordered Talking Parents messages, it continually says, please stop this behavior. Please co-parent with me. And it's always with accusations. You think there's accusations online? You should see the accusations that she messages me on a weekly basis. I have a freaking name for it. It's called Accusation Monday. And it is getting like out of control. And like, I get it. Some people don't like me. Some people do. Some people don't like me because they just...
He's going to speak of it some more.
They just want to believe what their cognitive dissonance wants to believe.
Now, the thing about it is, as you hear him, he's upset because I'm going to tell you, it's not even that people believe Korra. It's just that whatever he said out of his mouth, we don't care about it, right? So he's upset because what he's saying is not making Korra supporters no longer want to support her. Y'all see the same thing, same type of thing, not to this capacity, but the same thing that happens to Bree. They get mad because Bree supporters won't stop supporting her. They get mad because my supporters won't stop supporting me. He literally is mad because her supporters won't stop supporting her. They won't believe what he has to say and won't stop supporting her. He is mad about that.
And this woman is doing so much damage to actual women victims out there because she is so unbelievable. The evidence is I have 1 million followers. How could I possibly have 1 million followers as a bad person?
He said the evidence that he is not a bad person is 1 million followers. However, Korra has 12 million. So shouldn't that be evidence that she's not a bad person? This joker said the evidence that he is not a bad person is because he has 1 million followers. That proves that he's not a bad person to himself. This man literally just said this out of his mouth. Because he has 1 million followers, that proves that he's not a bad person. But yet he wants people to believe that Korra is a bad person, and Korra has 12 million followers. Yeah. The logic doesn't make sense, right? Oh, okay.
That beats his wife. I never did that. Right? Did I say some very choice words to her when I was angry and emotionally broken?
Now, the beating the wife accusations came out 4 freaking years ago. 4 years ago, the beating accusations came out. Why is he still bringing that up? She never said he beat her. She said he smacked her in the face and grabbed her and pushed her. I guess that is beating, huh? Okay, now he claimed that he was going to sue her for defamation. He never have sued her for defamation. No matter how much he wants to come out here and try to pretend that the courts was on her side, he never pursued her for defamation. He is a liar, because if he did, it would be in the courts, and baby, your girl Amora would have the digits, okay? And I will read the digits to you guys, word from word, okay?
Yeah, men do that when you question whether the baby inside your belly is actually yours or not. It's a very rational thing to be upset about that. Will I apologize?
Now he's trying to say,
but like,
now he's trying to say he got caught calling her a hoe, a cunt, and some other horrible, disgusting names from, you know, a man to a woman or whatever, right? He got caught on videotape calling her these names. And now he's trying to say the reason why I call her these names is because she told me the baby in her stomach was not mine. Now, y'all know Justin had already told like 8, 9, 10 different stories of this same lie, of the, should I say, of the different lie, right? Of the reason why he cussed her out. He didn't tell like 8, 9 different versions of why he cursed her out. So which one are we to believe? Which one are we to believe from this lying tongue of his?
Who cares? I was emotional, and she set me up for failure. Recorded me and put me online to make me look like this demon. And so this is all calculated. She told me what she was going to do to me 2 years before I left her.
So now he's saying 2 years before he left, she told him what she was going to do to him. Make that make any type of sense. Make that make any type of sense. 2 years, meaning way before she ever got pregnant with Athena, she told him, I'm going to do this to you and I'm going to do that to you. So he claimed she told him 2 years prior what she was going to do to him. Make that make any sense?
She basically made me stuck in that marriage because if I left, she was going to go and do this huge domestic violence campaign. The last year of that marriage was essentially a psychological warfare on her trying to abuse me. So
now, mind you, again, y'all, I need y'all attention. They've been divorced for 4 years. Did y'all hear me? Did y'all hear me? They've been divorced for 4 years. So they've been divorced for 4 years, and this man is still talking about the last year of my marriage was torturous. The last year of my marriage was torturous. The last year of my marriage was hell. If you've already been divorced for 4 years, are you talking about the shit that went on in your marriage? Or are you going to move on? He should have about 13 new girlfriends to talk about. He don't come out here and talk. And this man has already dated several women since Korra. Why is he still stuck on the last couple of years of his marriage? Mind you, they was only married for 5 years. 5 years they were married. 5 years. This man done dated about at least 6 or 7 other black women since her. But yet he's still going back to the last year of the marriage. Who sits in their car at nighttime on live discussing the last year of a marriage that has ended for 4 years ago? I would be like, are you cool? What is wrong with you? Seriously. Does Korra have that much effect over this man that you done forgot all about all these women that you done dated since Korra, and you're back talking about the last year of y'all marriage? Are you cool?
Much to push me to the point to actually abuse her. That was the last year.
So now this joker said she deliberately tried to push him to the point to abuse her. Tried to make him abuse her. She tried to make him abuse her. Damn, women. Is that what we doing? Is that what we doing?
Of our marriage. So, like, I don't care what you guys believe, but I do care that my kids are being used as weapons, an arsenal, and being exposed inappropriately online. And as the father of said children, I'm fucking appalled and disgusted.
And y'all, Y'all gonna faint when you hear him say, that's why I have chosen to not share my girls online anymore. That you're gonna hear him say this out of his mouth, that he no longer puts his daughters on live, on the internet, because he knows it's not bad. Now he went from putting the kids on live to not putting the kids on live to putting the kids on live to now he's saying he no longer put them on live because he knows it's not safe. And to when, y'all? For how long? For how long are the kids not safe to be on live? Please, somebody tell me. Because this joker said he no longer put the kids on live, y'all. He said, I no longer put them on the internet because I realize it's just not safe to put the kids on live. He no longer puts them on live.
I mean, somebody's like, I make people don't like me. I'm white, and I was married to a black woman.
Now that right there got to be the lowest of low. He said, somebody went in his comments and said, you make people not like you. And he says, oh, I make people not like me. I'm white. And I'm married to a black woman. So that automatically supposed to make people not like him. What? Huh? I'm white? This joker just pulled a whole race card. You hear me? He literally just pulled the white race card. I'm white. And I was married to a black woman. That's why I'm hated, because I'm white. Lordy Jesus, somebody please come take the wheel. Now, I've seen plenty of black people pull the black card and use that black card quick, fast, in a hurry. But Justin pulling the white card, y'all, I am appalled. I am appalled that he just pulled the white card on our asses.
Who claimed claim for me to be abusive. That is the easiest cultural cue to hate a man that exists, and she's exploited it for financial gain. Which I'm great. I'm happy that she's making money. That means I don't have to pay child support because we both make good money. So therefore,
so now he happy that she made good money. This joker tried to get her page taken. He tried to do a Dwight Howard, honey. He tried to snatch the rug from underneath her. He was in control of her Facebook account, right? Or her social media. And when I found this out, y'all, Lord, they were making Korra was making $75,000 a month and did not know she was making $75,000 a month because Justin was controlling what came in and what went out. This joker went and bought her a car with her own money, with the money that she was making from social media. But of course, he feels that he was entitled to the money as well, because he said, I used to speed up her videos and make her hips shake like this. Her hips used to shake so fast, and that was because of me. I did that. I speeded up her hips. I did that. So this money belongs to me. I spent hours. I went and bought a good-ass camera, and I spent hours editing these videos so that she can upload them. This money is mine. So yes, I bought her a car with her own money because it was mine, because I edit those damn videos. Okay? Yeah. She didn't even know that she was making $75,000 a month because this joker wasn't even telling her how much money that she or they actually made. Okay?
it's easier for everyone. But it's not okay to lie constantly about everyone that comes in your orbit. And when they have the backbone to stand up for themselves, she lies. Like me, like Miko, like my lawyer, like Chef Morena, like Dawn and Stoney, Frida. The list is getting into the double digits of people that she has sent her fan base to go and harass, get pages deleted, everything else. When, like Americans, when are we gonna stop?
This joker done called on a whole country. I am so floored. Justin called on a whole country. He said, Americans, When are we going to stop? He did not say the Justinians or whatever, the Denians. He said Americans. Korra say the Koreans. Hey, Koreans, I love you, Koreans, or whatever. He said Americans. This joker done called on a whole country against Korra. Americans. When is this gonna stop? This joker called on a whole country because he feels that this should be an American issue, to the point where, yes, some people was in the comments saying this needs to go to the president. The president needs to address this. And if y'all think I'm lying, I'm gonna show you a receipt when I finish playing this video. I just speeded up a little bit because I want y'all to hear what he says about it's her fault, the reason why the kids be looking homely.
Like, when are we going to stop allowing this scammer to do this to American citizens?
American citizens.
She's an American citizen too, because I suspect she used the social media drama to be like, look, I'm a domestic violence survivor. Give me citizenship. I would very much call into question how did that work? Because I have my kids.
So he's trying to say the only way she got citizenship because she went and hollered that she was a DV victim. Okay, so that's what he's trying to say. He's trying to say she didn't qualify no other way, but that she was a DV victim, and that's how she got her citizenship. That is what he is trying to say, okay?
She was truly a survivor of domestic violence. How do I have my kids half the time? I proved her wrong in court because she lied so much, and then she got caught in so many lies.
And y'all know that is not true. He didn't prove shit in court. The DV was dropped on his side and her side. It never went before a judge. Again, the DV matters in their case was both dropped. He was claiming DV, she was claiming DV. It was both dropped on both sides. It never hit the courts. They both dropped it before the judge was ever able to rule on it. Okay, you guys? Okay? All right, let's go.
That she lost. Like, I have my kids. They've said all kinds of lies about me. Lies about things related to me being a doctor. I'm still a doctor. Like, all these things. It's just like, they're like in a boardroom, and they're just like, let's come up with more and more lies. And if we put out enough content, more and more people will hate him. Like, that is the agenda. And it is extremely profitable for them. But you know what the problem is? Is the kids are in the middle of this, and that's unacceptable. I don't show my kids online anymore because I realize the harm in it. Honestly. Changing your mind.
That joker said, I don't show my kids online anymore because I realize the harm in it. Y'all, he literally just showed his kids like 2 weeks ago. But now all of a sudden he don't do it no more. Y'all, this guy needs to be a case study. I swear. He needs to be a case study.
That's unacceptable. I don't show my kids online anymore because I realize the harm in it. Honestly. Changing your mind about something is the definition of being intelligent.
And the reason why he said changing your mind about something is the definition of being intelligent, because again, he was showing his kids online, then he stopped. Then he started back, and now he stopped. And I'm just going to say this. I guarantee you, we will see his kids online again with him. I don't show my kids online anymore because I'm a liar, and I really do. And I'm just not showing them right now because they're not with me. Okay? He's a flip-flopping lying ass is what he is. Okay? A flip-flopping lying ass.
Yeah, giving you context because, like, I'm tired of this. There's a lot of new people here, and there's a lot of bullshit going around the internet. So, as a recap, why is this still going on 4 years later? Because the state of California protected this woman. 8 failed drug tests. All over her.
When he says 8 failed drug tests, I want you to hear when somebody comes back and say, oh, you're trying to say she's on drugs. I didn't say she's on drugs. I'm using my words carefully. Now, we know that she said he stuffed something down her throat. Whatever it was, whether it was gummies, whether it was weed, whether it was, I don't know, brownies, whatever the fuck it was, I don't know. But it had, y'all tell me in the comments, what did it have? See something. It had something in it that's pertaining to weed. Y'all tell me in the comments what it's called. See something. Something with a C.
behavior on social media is hearsay, meaning not admissible in court. Yeah. Crazy, right? How can a live video, you film of yourself, like I'm doing now, be called hearsay? Crazy. That's what I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with very specific court orders that say, I'm not even supposed to be doing this right now. It's a court order violation, but who gives a shit? Because
he said he know what he's doing right now is a court order violation, but who gives a shit? And I'm going to tell you why he said that, because he doesn't think Korra is going to spend a dime to sue his ass. But yeah, he said he don't give a shit. Yeah, THC, thank y'all. THC, she had THC in her system. So he said she failed 8 drug tests. She probably had to test 8 motherfucking times before all that shit was flushed out her system. And that's even if he's telling the truth, because dude lies so much that I actually don't even believe him. But however, if she did fail 8 drug tests, it's because she said he shoved drugs down her throat. Okay, now whether he did or not, I wasn't there, so I don't know, but I'm more inclined to believe her than his lying ass, okay?
nobody's going to uphold them. So I'm speaking from a place of truth. I mean, riddle me this. How could this be going on 4 years later after I've had 4 restraining orders on her? My lawyers had a restraining order on her. And every single time, some higher power comes in to protect her.
The lawyer never had a restraining order on her. If they had a restraining order on her, it was never in the system. He only had a temporary restraining order on her. Why, y'all? Do y'all remember why? Do y'all remember why Justin was able to get a temporary restraining order on Korra? Do you remember why? If you don't, I'm going to tell you. Because this joker put in there that she said that she was going to pew him with a sniper rifle. He said that she was going to pew him with a sniper rifle. Yeah, you go before the judge and say some bullshit like that, you might get a damn restraining order too. But when it came down to him proving it, he could not prove it, and it got this fucking missed. Excuse my language. I said I wasn't gonna cuss, but hey, it is what it is. Sniper rifle. He said that she was saying that she was going to pew him. She threatened him with a sniper rifle.
From her bad behavior that is obviously, unequivocally, undeniably abusive to the children. So, anyways, why did I get on here? I got on here because Stoney's page was deleted yesterday, and it's just another example of this cyber mob that I call terrorist organization using their...
I do not believe the page was deleted, and the reason why I say that is because the only time... Now, they'll take your page down, and they'll reinstate it as long as you are following the guidelines. So if the page was deleted, it was because they were not following the guidelines, okay? So, but I don't believe it was deleted. I believe he deactivated that page, and he has since said he's going to allow them to come to his page and speak their truth. This joker just wants some traction on his page, and he want a little money, and he want them to do it for him, okay? So Stoney and Dawn is basically about to get his page some money and some more traction. I believe that's what it is that he want. He's used to having his videos go viral. They're not going viral anymore, and it's bothering him. I believe he deactivated that page and took his damn page back, okay?
Their hate and their love of this person that they worship, like a god, which is a sin, to destroy other people's...
So now, y'all hear the same rhetoric. When people are jealous and mad, right? Because you have a support base, they say the bullshit like, your supporters worship you like a god. Have y'all ever heard such a thing? People say, haters say, her supporters worship her like a god. Like she's some type of god. Have y'all ever heard that? Baby, that is jealousy in its finest, okay? Her supporters, they worship her like she's a god. Like she's a god because her supporters love on her. And he don't have people that love on him like that. When people love on someone else, right, that other people get mad because they are not receiving that same type of love and they want it. They wish they had it, all right? They wish they had it and he doesn't have it. The Koreans love on her a lot, okay? He's mad about that because he's not receiving that love. If he was still married to her, he'll be reaping those benefits. That joker will probably be setting up all type of shit. Let's do a meet and greet. Let's do a meet and greet. Let's do a meet and greet. But the reason why he's not reaping the benefits, so he think it's sick. He think it's cultish. They worship her like a god. She's not a god. He's mad about it.
I call terrorist organization using...
He said a terrorist organization.
I got on here because Stoney's page was deleted yesterday, and it's just another example of this cyber mob that I call terrorist organization using their hate and their love of this person that they worship like a god, which is a sin, to destroy other people's chance at success. I gave Stoney a page because she has a chance in music, and one of the limiting factors for her was...
If Stoney had a chance in music, Stoney would have used that page to promote her music. She wouldn't have used that page with that big ass audience to talk about Korra. I'm going to say that again. If he gave Stoney that page because she has a good chance at music, she would have went to that page with them 80,000 subscribers and she would have promoted her music instead of talking about Korra. So the fact that she used 80,000 subscribers to talk about Korra shows that her music suck ass, okay? Obviously, it sucks ass.
The social media following. So she had some truth to tell about her behavior. And I was like, I know where you're at. I've been there. I feel for you. Here's a page that I'm not using and I don't intend to use, and I was going to delete anyways. It was an act of kindness because I'm a kind guy, but my empathy is gone. So they're gonna do a live on my channel, and they're gonna continue telling their story.
See, my channel. Why are they gonna do it on his channel, you guys? Because he gets the money. She will not get the money. He will get the money. He will get the money. He wants the money, and he's gonna use Stoney and Don to get him money on his page. He's like, I ain't gotta go live. I ain't gotta do this shit. They just gonna go on my page. They're gonna talk. The views are gonna run up, and I'm gonna get a little check. Okay? He want that $200 or $300 check per live that they're gonna make for him. So they just making him money. That's all.
And I don't care. I do not care. I have zero fucks given anymore. How many people want to defend lies over and over again because they hate me because I'm white?
They hate me because I'm white.
I mean, or they hate me because they believe a story that has been disproven in a court of law.
They hate me because I'm white.
All right. You never hear you mention my name. She mentions my name all the time. People are sending me videos all the time, you know? And most importantly...
He says, she mentioned my name all the time. People send me videos all the time. Trust and believe. This joker watch her on a big screen, okay? No one has to send him shit. He stalks the dog shit out of her, all right? No one has to send him a damn thing. He knows where she's at, where she's at. He knows everything that this joker moved down the street from her. If she was such an evil ass person, why the hell would this man move down the street from her? Huh? Who does that? He literally walks from his house to drop the kids off. Make that make sense.
It doesn't have to mention my name to set up scenarios for people to criticize me as a father, whether it's this or that. Okay, my kids come to her house in old clothes. Why would I send my kids to in old battered clothes?
So now he's saying my kids come to her house. He's saying she don't have to say my name, right? But she video record how he dropped the kids off, and listen to what he has to say.
Set up scenarios for people to criticize me as a father.
Now he says she sets up scenarios for people to criticize him as a father. He feels because she video records the exchange, that's setting up a scenario for people to criticize him as a father. Instead of him just doing better and making sure his damn daughter's hair is combed, that they are clean and decent when he sends them back on Sunday. Okay? Instead of him doing that, he says she sets up a scenario to make me look like a bad person, for people to criticize me as a father.
Whether it's this or that. Okay, my kids come to her house in old clothes. Why would I send my kids to in old battered clothes? Because I don't get them back. Why would I send my kids to her house in nice clothes when I don't get them back? Like, many of you in co-parenting situations know this to be true. When you do the exchange, you're not sending them in their Sunday best. You're sending them in clothes that you expect to never see again, especially if it's not a cordial, open communication co-parenting.
So he says he sent them in old clothes because he doesn't get them back. But y'all, if y'all been following this story, y'all know he don't just send them back in old clothes. He send them back dirty. He send them back with mismatched shoes, hair kinky, unkempt. The kids are starving. They need baths. They dirty. No. It ain't just the old clothes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know. Y'all done seen it. So now he's saying it's because he won't get them back. He won't get them back.
You're sending them in clothes that you expect to never see again, especially if it's not a cordial, open communication co-parenting situation. You send them in things that you expect to never see again. So, whatever.
You can send your kids to school and not see something again. How many of y'all raise your hand if you sent your child to school with a damn jacket and you ain't never seen the jacket ever again? Or a scarf, a pair of gloves, or a hat? How many times y'all done sent something with your child that they were wearing to school and you never seen that shit again? So do you supposed to send your kids to school with mismatched shit because you may not get it back? Huh? Are you kidding me? He sent his kids home looking like hobos. Hobos.
You're sending them in clothes that you expect to never see again, especially if it's not a cordial, open communication co-parenting situation. You send them in things that you expect to never see again. So, whatever. Where's the proof that she does drugs? It's in the court documents.
So someone says, where's the proof that she does drugs? He says it's in the court documents. But he's going to try to clean it up because he know we didn't read the court documents from A to mother effing Z on this here mother effing channel. He know we didn't read every court paperwork there is except for the family court papers, right? The family ones, right? Where they put a lock on it about the kids and stuff like that, right? But we didn't seen the court papers and they ain't never said that she failed no drug test. So that's why he says it's in the court documents. And then he gonna come back and be like, I didn't say she was on drugs. I said she failed the test. He is a liar in 3/4, okay?
And I didn't say she did drugs. I said she failed 8 drug tests. I'm using my words specifically to be as accurate as possible. All right.
And mind you, when he did force the alleged drugs down her throat per Korra, he went and got his friend to try to diagnose her with some bullshit, remember? Am I the only one that remember the story? Hello, somebody, hello. Am I the only one that remember? He went and got his friend to try to diagnose her with some type of bipolar disorder because he shoved drugs down her throat. And then she had to go on a hold, a 72 or however many hour hold, 48, 72 hours. And the doctor told her she had OD'd off some damn drugs, some weed or whatever, right? That he had given her to calm down, okay? But he had his friend to come in and diagnose her with bipolar, had her thinking that something was absolutely wrong with her. To her to have to go and find out that that was not the case, that she found the paperwork and found out that her diagnosis was an overdose of the drug stuff, CBC, CDB, or THC, or that, an overdose of THC.
You guys will be hearing from Stoney and Don soon, but as of now, my empathy's gone. This woman needs to shut the fuck up. She needs to co-parent in peace, or she needs to just leave this fucking country and go do her music or whatever the hell she wants, because but this abusing and using the kids for weapons has to stop right fucking now. Goodbye.
So, as y'all heard, this man says Korra, needs to shut the fuck up or leave America. He says she needs to shut the F up or leave this country. What a piece of bullshit. What a piece of shit. He said, let's hear this again. She needs to shut the F up or leave this country. Listen to this.
And I didn't say she did drugs. I said she failed 8 drug tests. I'm using my words specifically to be as accurate as possible. All right, you guys will be hearing from Stoney and Don soon, but as of now, my empathy's gone. This woman needs to shut the fuck up. She needs to co-parent in peace, or she needs to just leave this fucking country and go do her music or whatever the hell she wants, because but this abusing and using the kids for weapons has to stop right fucking now. Goodbye.
She needs to shut the F up or leave this country and go do her music or whatever else she wants to do. She said he is so sick and jealous and hurt, and he is. All of that. All 3 of them. Sick, jealous, and hurt. Put that in the chat, y'all. Sick, and add angry. Thank you. Sick, jealous, hurt, and angry. All 4 of them. Sick, jealous, hurt, and angry. Sick, jealous, hurt, and angry. Sick, jealous, hurt, and angry is what this man is. Shame on you, Justin. This man should be an embarrassment to his supporters, but he's not. Let me show you what I was talking about. This lady up under Stoney's post says, I'm so happy to hear that a news station contacted you. Happy dancing over here. Americans and hopefully the president hears about what's going on. She needs to get locked up. Please don't fail to mention how she begs daily, 7 days a week, and several thousands of dollars daily. Woohoo! God bless and reward good, loving, giving people. She literally said she hoped Americans and the president hears about what's going on. Y'all, we are at war, right? Somewhat, kinda. Right? We bombed Iran. I'm sure y'all know about that. And we set off a frenzy, right? We're being struck, or some of our allied countries are being hit daily, right? So our president has his nose all engaged up with what's going on in the Middle East. And this clown ass Dana has the audacity to say that she hopes that the president of the United States hears about what's going on with Korra. Y'all, I gotta bring my baby out for this one because this shit is funny. So, she thinks social media influencer Korra Obedi is whatever she's doing, dancing. Look, let's pull Korra up right quick. Let's pull Korra up right quick, y'all. Hold on. This girl Dana thinks what Korra is doing. I want to pull a video up of what Korra does, okay? He believes, She is legit. All right, I'm going, look. Somebody come look at this. She believes that what Korra is doing is presidential worthy. He needs to find out what's going on. Korra is out there. She looks like she might be in London or some damn where. Like, I don't know where she at, but it looks like London, Amsterdam, somewhere in Europe, right? They taking pictures of her. All of this. Look. He thinks, Oh, wait a minute. Reload. My bad, y'all. Not he, Dana. Hold on, y'all. Where it say this page is not available right now? Okay, let's go back. That one didn't work. But he thinks Korra out here saying, hey, you guys, here, let's put it on this one. He thinks Korra out here, this needs to be reported. Korra needs to be. Oh, she's in New York? Shit, I thought it was I thought it was Europe. Okay, she's in New York. But he thinks Korra needs to be reported, baby. Dana does. Dana, I hope the president hears about this. Are these people delusional? Because I thought that only in the sector that I was in, that we was in, I thought that they were the only one that wanted the police and the president and the FBI and the CIA and the BET and the ABC and the Fox News Network. I thought they was the only ones that wanted the president involved in our saga. You mean to tell me it's supporters out there that really think Korra needs to be reported to the president? She said, Amora, Stoney is not any better. She said she was contacted by a news station about this story. What story is it? That they got mad and fell out with each other? So every fallout deserves the president or a news channel's attention? I am floored. I am floored. So the president would be like, will you be my wife? Will you be my wife? Will you be my wife? Listen, the president worthy? Come on. I'm so happy to hear that a news channel contacted you. Americans, and she said, happy dancing over here. Americans and hopefully the president hears about what's going on. She wants the president of the United States to hear about what's going on with Korra. And listen, and she needs to get locked up. Y'all, what has Korra done to be locked up? Y'all tell me, please, somebody in the comments, tell me, what has Korra done to be locked up? For having 12 million followers and having people to love on her, that's worth being locked up, huh? Because Korra is minding her business and enjoying her life and making her money. She comes on live and dance and entertain her supporters. Her supporters love it and they send her super chat, super stickers, stars, cash apps. Because you do understand, just because someone say, can you send me, can you send me, can you send me? I need stars, I need stars, I need stars. They don't have to send it if they don't want to. No one has a gun pointed to their head at all. Nobody. So again, what they mad at? Dana, you a whole hater. And I don't even know who Dana is, but she is an example of a whole ass hater. I don't even know who this is. But when I saw this comment, I said, you got to be effing kidding me. That she literally said she hopes the president hears about what's going on with Korra and this dumbass, stupid ass, childish ass story that Stoney and dumbass, dusty ass Don has going on, along with Justin. Justin is pushing a sorry ass story out of jealousy, out of bitter, out of anger, and out of him being hurt. Why is he hurt? Not because she damaged his reputation and no shit like that. He's the one that brought this shit out here. He's hurt because she's doing everything that he wanted to do. He wanted to travel. Let me tell you something. This man is not happy by no means, okay? That he got to carry a table around and be like, you need a massage? You need a massage? Do you need a massage? Do you need a massage? Can I give you a massage? You need a massage? Massages, half off all day today. Massages, half off. He wished that he could do what Korra is doing. But let's be honest. Let's be honest here for a moment. Who wouldn't want to get paid to travel, go from state to state, city to city, country to country, taking photos and dancing and getting loved on by people from all over the world and still get your bills paid and got a little extra on the side. Who wouldn't love to do this? Tell me. Who wouldn't love to do this? This man wished that he could be the damn cameraman. He wished that he could be there with her. This is it's easy for him. It's not easy for her because I'm sure she got to keep herself in shape. She got to eat right. She got to know how to dance. She do all of that, but it's easy for him. Pick up a camera and make her hips shake a little faster. His job would have been easy. Easy. That's what he's mad for. He's mad because he got to come back here and hustle. And she still hustle now. Don't get it twisted. Her money doesn't come easy. To come online every single day and say, hey, y'all, come on. Show us some love. Show me some love. Show me some love. That ain't an easy task. It's not an easy task. But she got to do what she got to do. She got to do what she got to do. So nevertheless, this joker is mad. He's jealous. He's hurt. He's resentful. Any guy that's still bringing up what happened 2 or even 1 year before y'all got a divorce, baby, that joker bitter. He bitter. This joker bitter like butter. He bitter. He bitter. He mad and he's bitter. Justin literally went back. Athena's like 4, right? This joker went back to when Athena was in Korra's belly. He went all the way back to when she was carrying Athena in her belly. So anyway, y'all, I don't see Justin healing no time soon. And I actually don't think that there's a woman out there that can screw him good enough to make him forget about Korra. Because y'all know he done had him some more brown-skinned coochie. But I don't think that there's another woman out there that can give it to him good enough for him to move past Korra. For him to just let her breathe. I just don't think so. I'm just being honest. So anyway, nevertheless, y'all, that's all we have about Justin and Korra today. I think Stoney is a silly girl. I said that I wasn't going to drag her. I'm going to let Janice and all the rest of them tear her ass to shreds. I'm not going to drag her, but I do think that she is a silly girl, okay? She's a silly little girl. I heard she was in her 20s. Y'all know I don't be dealing with them little girls like that, but I believe that she is a silly little girl. To believe anything that comes out of Justin's mouth and then repeat it, because she had the nerve to try to say something to the fact of, she abused or did Justin wrong and this, that, and the other. The girl don't even know what's going on. This man that came out here and told so many goddamn lies, and for her to repeat the bullshit that he said to her, she's a silly little girl, okay? That's how I look at her. So that's all I'm going to say about her. But anyway, if any more drops, I do believe that he's not done. I do believe that he will come to the internet and say more. I do believe that. But Justin is the one that wants to be traveling, seen, taking photos, traveling the world. That's what he wants to do. That's exactly what he wants to do. At the time she was making that money, he was spending her money, and he was the one traveling. He was the one going places while she was back here taking care of Junie and pregnant with his other baby. And this joker said, oh, I'm going on. Who goes out the country for a business deal when you are a damn massage therapist? What you do? Go find out how your hands won't get cramped up or something? I don't know. But nevertheless, y'all, that's what we have right there. And now, y'all, I should start another live. But, y'all, Lord Jesus, honey, Tasha K went and visited an HBCU. I need you guys to raise your hand in the chat if you have seen or heard the foolishness of what Tasha said happened at the HBCU. Raise your hand if you have already heard this. I will be playing another content creator's content because she is the one that brought it to light. Raise your hand if you have heard about Tasha's trip to the HBCU. She is an embarrassment to all Black people, the entire HBCU, and any Black person there is, she is an embarrassment. Because, baby, let me get to it right quick. I could not believe my ears. And I'm going to fast forward it a bit because I just kind of want y'all to hear what was allegedly said. Ooh, please say she didn't take it down. Oh, y'all, God dang it, she took, oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, she didn't take it down. Good, good, good. Now, I'm going to speed it up a little bit. This blogger goes by the name of Lakeisha Keisha. Lakeisha Keisha. Shout out to Lakeisha Keisha. I have since subscribed to her page. I love her commentary. I think she be on point. But she is riding Tasha K's ass like no other, okay? She is riding Tasha K's ass. But y'all, we got to hear Tasha K's trip to the HBCU because, baby, when I tell you it is sad, it's sad, okay? All right, let's get to the part where she actually, Tasha K started talking. Hold on one second. Okay. Before we get into this, let me just tell y'all, I gotta ask y'all some questions to make sure we're on the same sheet of music. You know what? I don't care what your political affiliation is. I don't care if you're a Republican. I don't care if you are a Democrat. I don't care if you voted for Trump or if you voted for whoever the hell else was running. I don't even know because, I mean, hell, who else was, who did we just vote for? Well, whoever, I don't know. But listen, why do I say that? I'm saying this because it doesn't matter if you are a Republican or not, or a Trump supporter or not, even though Tasha says she is. But y'all, oh yeah, Kamala Harris, thank you so much. But Tasha went to a HBCU. An HBCU. If you don't know what a HBCU is, raise your hand in the chat. But Tasha K went to an HBCU. She was asked to come speak at the HBCU. And from my knowledge, it was supposed to be about freedom of speech, okay? But she went to the HBCU and she asked to speak freely and she was given permission, okay? So she goes to this HBCU and she literally tells a school full of Black students that white people are not racist and Black people are not oppressed. She said she got some pushback from the kids and said, wait a minute, but wait a minute, but wait a minute, right? Now, mind you, Tasha K repeated the 9th grade 3 times. These are her words, not mine. Her words, not mine. Tasha K repeated the 9th grade 3 times. She is not college educated, which you don't have to be college educated to be intelligent. We all know that, right? But when the college students pushed back on her to tell her that Black people were oppressed, she responds with, you have on fucking Prada, you wear Gucci, you wear all this name brand shit. So how are you oppressed? Y'all. Then she go further and say white people are not racist, right? So then she says, I voted for Trump. She says, oh, they wanted to argue with me then. She said, and I wanted all the smoke. This girl said she wanted all the smoke from college students at a HBCU because she went there and told them, yeah, and listen, I ain't just talking about what she said. I'm talking about how she said it. It is what she said, how she said it, and how disgusting her mouth was. And hopefully she would never get invited back to a HBCU or any school. And I like the way Lakeisha points out that Tasha K would have never went to a PWI. Let me know if you need to know what a PWI is. She wouldn't have never went to a PWI with this madness, with this rhetoric, okay? Now, I believe she did what she did because Tasha wants to be a Candy Owens, but she's not intelligent enough to be a Candy Owens or a Charlie Kirk, okay? PWIs is a predominantly white institution. My daughter went to a PWI, okay? It's a predominantly white institution. They call them PWIs. You know how they got the historical black universities for HBCUs? They got PWI for predominantly predominantly white institutions, okay? Nevertheless, she would never go to a UNC Chapel Hill and pull no shit the way she disrespected this HBCU. She went to this HBCU and said, I had to smoke for all of them. Yeah, I had to smoke for them. She said, I told them, you damn right I voted for Trump and I'm going to vote again. What the fuck y'all thought? Y'all, I need y'all to grab y'all popcorn, honey. And I need y'all to lean in. And I need y'all to listen to this bullshit that comes out of Tasha K's mouth. Are we ready? Are we ready? Here we go.
Okay, guys, this was very disappointing. I'm just going to let it play out. Now, what it's going to start with is her saying that she spoke at a HBCU, but her not being prepared and some of the things that she said. If I had an adult child that was attending these schools, my daughter would have let you have it in a very nice way. This is why we have to educate our children, our adult children, our little children, so that they don't look up to the wrong type of people.
Exactly.
Because this is really concerning, the rhetoric that she's putting out. Listen, if I had a whole bunch of money, I would probably go to law school because I am a person that loves education. I love to learn. The only reason why I'm not going to law school because I don't owe any loans. All of my loans are paid, so I don't want to get into debt. But when I hear people speak and they say ignorant stuff, it really rattles my cage because I feel like there's so many people who can't afford stuff. Invest in yourself so that when you open your mouth, people actually want to listen. But when I look at you and I see, okay, this woman got it going on, and you open your mouth, I understand exactly who I'm dealing with. This was so concerning, y'all. Let's get into it. Now, she's going to start with saying how she spoke at a HBCU.
And she's going to say, and I asked them, can I cuss? And they said, yeah, you can cuss. And, oh, Lord Jesus, y'all got to hear this. When I tell you, when I listened to this video, I lost all respect for Tasha K. Not that I had much for her in the first place. Y'all have heard me say, I like her grind. I like that she built her channel. You know what I'm saying? And she has supporters and this, that, and the other. I like that in Tasha. But I have no respect for Tasha K, okay? Especially after this shit right here. I have zilcho respect for Tasha K. And I will double, triple, quadruple down on that shit tonight, okay? I do not respect her with her dirty, filthy, nasty, ignorant ass mouth, okay? And not only her mouth, the way that to me, when you go speak at an HBCU, baby, it's time to pour into our black kids, okay? Our black students. You don't take no bullshit to them because they have their ears opening to receive you. You are at a HBCU. She was disrespectful as fuck. And if I was the administrator at that school, I would ban her ass. I literally would ban her. But y'all listen up.
I'm going to just let y'all hear it.
Penn College in Augusta, Georgia. And that was quite the experience.
So some HBCU in Augusta, Georgia. I don't know what HBCU is in Augusta, Georgia, but if y'all know, can y'all drop it in the chat? But I do not know what HBCU is in Augusta, Georgia. Okay?
Quite the experience. What's up? I'll give you real quick before I get into the details.
So I'm gonna slow it down. I had sped it up, but I'm gonna slow it down because I want y'all to hear Tasha K ignorant ass. I want y'all to hear Tasha K ignorant ass, okay?
Details. What's up, mama? Unmute yourself. Hey,
Sorry, Tom.
what's
I just
up?
want to know, did they give her an honorary degree?
No, they didn't give me an honorary degree, but don't you worry, I'm gonna get mine.
Yeah, they
She wants an honorary degree. Lord, let me finish.
said that because they have stupid hoes like Oprah get honorary degrees. So we don't even I'm sorry, but please.
Put her work in. She put her work in. No, for real.
And then whoever the girl talking to her said they gave Oprah, that stupid hoe, an honorary degree. Okay, Payne College, that's where it is? Okay, Payne College. So she said they gave Oprah, that stupid hoe, an honorary degree. Did y'all hear that? Now, I'm not a big fan of Oprah, but I will say Oprah has given back a lot, okay? To black schools, to universities, to black. She adopted 10 black daughters. I don't know if y'all know that, but she adopted 10 black African girls to be her daughter. Okay? Either 10 or 12. I think it might be 12. But she adopted 10 to 12 black daughters to be her daughter and gave them a great ass life. Okay? And put all of them through school and some of everything else. But the speaker that's talking to her says they gave that whole Oprah an honorary degree. And I guess she's wondering why they didn't give Tasha dumbass an honorary degree. But y'all listen what Tasha had to say.
I'm working on. So the thing was, they had booked me last year, and I was supposed to go the week right after Charlie Kirk had got shot. And I called them. I said, I don't think this is a good time. I appreciate you. Hey, I said, I can't cover. I got 2 kids. I ain't trying to go in there fuck with them kids. I don't know what the hell they got going on with them kids. And the dean of the school was like, but they're expecting you. I said, I know time I love them. It's just not the right time. God told me, no, right now. And besides, going in there with that, I don't usually have fear, but the way they executed that motherfucker on that college campus, I said, oh no, they not playing out here. So I had to do a little bit more research before I got in front of them children to see what it was that was triggering people about these people. Like, because I done seen them eat up Candace Owens. I done seen them kids like, she up there pregnant, whoop-de-doo. Go buy a helmet and bang your head on the wall. Like, they talking to the kid, like, who talking to children like this? What are you doing this to these kids? They didn't ask y'all to come down here to fuck with them, you know? So, but they ended up calling back, and it was like, it's Black History Month. Can you please come? The kids are expecting you. Pretty much 75%.
It's Black History Month. Of all the black people in this world, they invite I don't know what type of school this is. I don't know what type of school Payne University is or Payne College or whatever. But they invite all the people, all the black... They could have got a black grocery store owner or a black franchise owner of a McDonald's. Of all the black owners or all the black people in America, they asked Tasha K to be a guest speaker at their university. What the hell?
Kids was up in there. It's a very small HBCU college. They're right across the street from Augusta State University. They don't have much funding. I did not accept payment from them. They did try to pay for me to come down there. I said no, because I had never done this before and I didn't know what to expect. So I was just like, if I'm gonna mess up, I'm gonna mess up on my own dime and not y'all's. And so let me just figure this out. So needless to say, yeah, I fucking killed that shit. I ain't even gonna lie.
She said she killed it, right? I want y'all to remember that, okay? Remember, Tasha K said she fucking killed that shit. Meaning that, you know, her speech that she gave. Listen up, y'all. Listen up.
Kids like,
don't go to sleep. Wake the hell up. I need y'all to hear this.
Hugging me and asking, can they work with me? They started off with, fuck you, bitch. to work with you, crying.
She said they started off with F you to I want to work with you. Can I work with you? And crying and all type of stuff. Can I work with you?
And all.
Can you hear? Oh, she did. Go ahead, Tasha.
Crying and carrying on. Like, I went in there and I played. They didn't know it was a game, but I gave them rules. I said, because they was expecting me to come in there and be messy. A lot of them were, mostly all of them were familiar with my platform. The dean already told me. She was just like, you guard around here when it come to news. They only talk about you if they against you or for you. That's all they argue about now. So we need you down here talking about freedom of speech, true freedom of speech. I said, no problem. So
my daughter does not know who the F Tasha K is. What about y'all? Do your college students know who Tasha K is? Because I promise you, my daughter would have been like, who is that? Mommy, who is that? My daughter does not know no damn Tasha K. I don't know if y'all kids listen to her, but my daughter ain't never heard of no damn Tasha K.
I put together a presentation without using like a background, because I wanted to fully engage them. I said, I'm not going to do no speech and then bore them and then have them ask questions. They finna run this shit. So basically I went in there and I introduced myself. I said, hey, my name is Tasha K and I run like the third largest urban media website globally or entertainment and civilian news. And I said, and so I got a few rules to, my shit. It's my microphone. I said, no yelling, no attacking, no getting aggressive.
What the hell type rule? You go to a university and you go to a university and you say, I got a few rules. No attacking, no getting aggressive, no, what the hell? No arguing, no fussing. Why is that her rules? Y'all listen to this.
I said, no yelling, no attacking, no getting aggressive. You may respond respectfully and you can't ask me no questions. You can't ask me no motherfucking.
Why in the world would she tell the kids that you can't ask me no questions? What? It already ignorant as hell, but let's continue, y'all, because we'll be here all night.
Me no motherfucking.
How do you tell them they can't respond, but then they can respond? So I don't know what she meant by that, but keep listening. It's going to get real crazy.
You can't ask me no questions. It's freedom of speech. Freedom of fucking.
It's freedom of speech, but you can't ask me any questions. Something not right with this. But y'all keep listening because y'all gonna be like, huh, what?
Cause dumb.
You get your mic and you say what the fuck you want to say. Till then, you in the seat. Do you listen?
Keep in mind, she's at an HBCU and she's using a lot of profanity. But what y'all gonna learn is she said that she was using this same profanity while she was there.
So I said, I'm gonna give you 10 facts about me. And I want to hear your response to these facts. So they were just like, okay. I said, but remember, but you can't, and the most important rule is, I said, you can't leave a room. If you leave a room, it tells us everything that we need to know about y'all. So it's like, okay, we had a few students still on their phone, I didn't tell them no phones. I didn't do none of that because I knew they were going to put down the phones when I opened up with, I don't believe white people are racist.
I don't believe white people are racist. I don't believe all people are racist, but I want you guys to really pay attention to this woman's rhetoric. It is really, really concerning, and it is giving, I just run my mouth and shit just starts to come out.
Say whatever the hell she want to say. And to me, I feel like she is trying to appease to white people. She's trying to be that Candy Owens type of person that get white people to rally behind her. But this is the same black woman that called white people the C word. You know the C word that you eat when you make chili on a cold day? That C word? Yeah. See, all of us don't use the C word, but Tasha K uses the C word, right? But yet she says, I don't believe white people are racist and I voted for Donald Trump. Well, if white people ain't racist, then why you call them the C word? Because isn't that a racist word against white people? Huh? Or was I the only one that was taught that? Oh, okay. Okay. I thought I was the only one taught that. Okay. Yeah, I don't use that word. Not even if I get mad, I still don't use that word. Now, I say nigga all day, but I don't use the C word when it was referring to a racist white person. Now, I might call him a Karen. But I'm not going to call them the chili, what we eat with chili. Okay? All right, let's go.
A teaching moment. Do not go to a HBCU where it's all minority kids, where they're wanting to be uplifted. They're wanting you to teach them something of substance, and you come in there and make yourself look like a complete idiot.
Girl.
Them motherfuckers was like, what? HBCU. But hold on, wait a minute. You don't. I do not believe white people, and I walk the room. I do not believe white folks are fucking racist. Why you don't believe?
Is this something that she said to? This sounds like rage bait to me, because I don't believe all people are racist. I don't think this just applies to white, because we know that people that look like us are racist against us. But if y'all following what she's saying, she is literally trying to be the villain in this situation.
About why the fuck I
And she's right, because she was like, who wants some smoke? She literally wanted to fight those people. But listen up.
Speak your piece. But you better ask the right. You better ask, can you speak? And so when they asked to speak, I gave them, well, I believe they are they couldn't even think of a reason as to why it was just, you could tell they was just trying to think that way. Like, I was just like, well, convince me, why are white people not racist? I mean, why are white people racist? You can't.
Now, my thing is, you're the speaker, right? You're the guest speaker. She said she's asking the college kids to convince her, why do they think white people are racist? But it should have been, she should have been saying, if she says, I don't believe all white people are racist, she should have gave her reasonings of why she believed that, right? Because that's how you give a speech. If you're going to come in an audience and say, I don't believe all white people are racist, right? Your next thing is to say why you don't believe that. I don't believe they're racist because X, Y, Z, A, B, C. But she goes and do a back and forth and say, convince me of why they are racist. No, you're the guest speaker. Tell them why you don't think that they are racist. But listen up.
Well, I had a racist experience. And so I'm like, you do realize there's some biracial kids in here that have white parents? So when the biracial kids entered the chat, oh shit. They thought
this, first of all, racism is really not a color issue. When you say white people are not racist, what are you even talking about? What does that mean?
It is systematically set up for them to be at an advantage where black people and brown people are at, and yellow people are at a disadvantage. It really don't have basically anything to do with the color. It has something to do with the race. So for her now to say, it's some biracial people in here, it's some mixed people in here, how you think the mixed people feel? Huh? Ask them when they go and apply for a bank loan how they feel. You understand what I'm saying? She's an ignorant ass dummy is what she is. But let's continue.
You're not providing enough information, but you're putting stuff out in the atmosphere that you don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
Exactly.
Is white people racist?
Not all of them.
What, lady? That ain't what. I'm so confused by that question, but it seems like she was trying to create a stir. It seems like it was rage bait.
It was.
Because racism, black people can be racist. Indian people can be racist.
Yep.
I kind of understand where she's going with it, but every single white person is not racist.
That's right.
That is a lie. But if you guys listen to what she's saying, she is trying to create basically
She's trying to say there is no racism, like racism does not exist. Like racism is a made up thing that was brought in here to keep black people down or to make them stay stuck. She's just basically saying the whole racism, the whole thing is just needs to be taken out and thrown in the river or whatever. Like that it does not exist. And she has no idea what the hell she's talking about.
tell people that what they've learned is simply not true, is what I'm getting from it. But it's very, very problematic rhetoric. And if you guys follow me, this is the same rhetoric that that dude, Food Time, is spewing.
Heather, then I hit them with, once they start arguing about that, I was like, all right, y'all gonna be respectful, calm the fuck down. I said, no. I said, I don't believe black people are oppressed. They lost their shit.
You don't believe black people are oppressed. Again, another ignorant statement.
Ignorant.
All black people are not oppressed.
Exactly.
They're not. Again, you can't.
And she gonna listen. Yeah. Oh my God, y'all. When I tell you ignorance at its finest, she's gonna say, I don't believe black people are oppressed. And then gonna say, look down at what you got on, what you wearing. You got on Prada, you got on Gucci, you got on Louis. How are you oppressed and you wearing name brand clothes? Does this bitch know what oppressed mean? Oh my God, Tasha, what an embarrassment.
Statement. All black people are not oppressed. They're not. Again, you cannot speak these things and not speak them adequately and correctly.
Exactly.
Don't take your tail to a college and think that you can speak eloquently enough so that these young adults can understand you. What the hell does what she said even mean?
What you mean black people ain't oppressed? I don't believe you motherfuckers are oppressed. That's what I said.
I don't believe you MFs are oppressed. Exactly what the F I said. Y'all, this is crazy.
Do not believe that shit.
Did you cuss Tasha?
Yeah,
Did you cuss? Yes, I did. Y'all, what is going on? I'm just going to let this play out because this is very much concerning. Yes, I did. You cannot put a person that is totally uneducated. Listen, and it's people who may not have, went to college and they smart because they read and they learn stuff.
Right.
Why would you go to a university, a college, if it's a 2-year, whatever technical school, and speak like this?
Permission to cut. They record the whole thing. I went in there and Tasha.
She said, I asked, can I have permission to cuss? And they said, yeah. The school said, yeah.
I don't fucking believe black people are oppressed. Well, yes, we are. Have you seen the disparagement? Have you seen what they're doing? I ain't saying shit. All I'm saying, this motherfucking room is Prada, good.
She hasn't seen any disparagement in the way minorities is treated. Y'all, this is very concerning rhetoric. And I don't look up to people like this.
Me neither.
This is not to make excuses for any race, but we must admit and agree on what has happened to a marginalized group of people. But to go to a university, my daughter would have walked out. My daughter would have been like, I'm not giving you my time. Y'all know what I love about my daughter? She way smarter than me. She is everything that I hope that God would have gave me. When I tell you, when I'm with my daughter, I can really expect and, take everything that she has to say. And I know that it's coming from a good place. And when I tell you that sister is smart, she has me beat and I love it. But to say these things is so very concerning.
It is.
Now.
And then mind you, I don't know if y'all heard her. She says, no, I don't think you MFers are oppressed. I don't see no oppressed in this room. All I see is a bunch of Prada, Gucci, Louis. She literally said she don't see oppressed in the room. All she see is name brand stuff. Because in her mind, she think being oppressed mean that you are poor That's not what oppress means, okay? It goes much further than that, okay? It's a whole lot of opportunities and things. Oppress as a race, oppressed because of laws, oppressed because a white and black person can do the same thing and be looked at differently because the law applies to this person differently than it applies to another person, all because the color of their skin. Oppressed because some job opportunities, black people wouldn't have never, ever been able to sit in a position if our ancestors did not fight against oppression. So her to say that black people are not oppressed, that means that all the black people that got bit by dogs, hosed down with water, okay, beat with whatever the hell they was beat with, that means that it was done for no reason, right? Black people are not oppressed. Black people was hung on crosses. Whole cities was burnt down just for looking at white women. Black people are not oppressed, all because she can go to a university and look out and see a bunch of kids with name brand clothes. Tasha K, where the fuck have you been? Anyway, y'all, let me hit this play button because she is ignorant. Ta. Ignorant.
Beats, and I love it. But to say these things is so very concerning. Now, have I been around every black person and everybody in the world is oppressed? No, that is not true, because every black person is not poor. Every black person did not come from these stigmatized situations. But this rhetoric is extremely concerning. And this is why I say, in order to grow, you need to change your thoughts. You need to read books. You need to educate yourself.
Exactly.
Because, girl, what really are you saying? This makes no sense.
$600 lace front. Don't see no oppressed. Well, Rihanna, look what she had to go.
So, people, you couldn't have been oppressed back in whenever days or whatever going on with you now because you got a lace front on.
Yeah, she said that.
What?
She literally said, I see $600 lace fronts in this room. $600 lace front mean that you're not oppressed. No, you're not oppressed. No, you good. You have arrived.
To get what she want. I said, what? Fuck Jay-Z? What she had to do? I said, I'm wearing her fucking makeup right now. I don't believe black people are oppressed. Convince me. They had no rebuttal. When I hit them with that, I voted for Trump, they was trying to fight.
When I hit them that I voted for Trump, they was trying to fight. Let me kind of explain to you guys. People can have whatever political views that they have. I'm somewhere in the middle. I don't consider myself a Democrat or Republican because I vote on issues, wherever I feel I need to be. But one thing I was not going to vote for is a man who had all of these felonies on his record and a con artist. Now, considering what Donald Trump has done today, if you believed in him before he came, you are still out here promoting a racist and you are black. Nobody is questioning whether you are black, because we can tell that you are definitely black. But this is the type of rhetoric that you spew. There is a community of folks that support ignorant people. I'm just not one of them. And I'm going to call it like I see it. I don't care who gets mad, because it is what it is. My community that I build is for the people who like me, okay? If you don't like me, guess what I'm not going to do? Lose no sleep, and my content ain't for you. This is very disappointing rhetoric. It's crazy. It is ignorant. And there's no way a woman with millions of dollars should be out here speaking and making herself look stupider every time she opens her damn mouth.
She is 100% correct. I agree with what she just said.
Fuck you. Backhand. My motherfucking freedom of speech. What the fuck you gonna do about it? I was in their face. Just
You hear her? She said she was in their face talking about, yeah, I can. I voted for Trump. I can. And what the F you gonna do about it? She is on a HBCU campus saying, yeah, I voted for Trump because I can. It's my freedom of speech. And what the F you gonna do about it?
like that. I told the professor to stand down. Security was on. I said, stand down. These kids ain't finna do shit to me. What you gonna do about it? I voted for Trump. I'm gonna vote for him again. Now what? Well, what? There's a lot of.
She said, I voted for Trump and I'm going to vote for him again. Now, Trump is in the Epstein files. They're saying that this man did some really weird things. So imagine a person you support voting for a man again, and they saying that he did some strange things with children. Y'all need to make sure the people that you support on YouTube are like you, because I'm going to tell it to you straight and out the gate. I could never vote for a man. I don't care what color he is. He can be black, blue, green, or purple. That is a racist. He don't have to be just racist to black people. He can be racist, period. I don't support that. So imagine a woman that is so high on her horse, she feels like she's untouchable to the point that she's on here begging y'all for GoFundMe money when she's making hundreds of thousands of dollars, and then throwing shit in your face telling you, yes, she voted for Trump. Y'all got to be some damn fools if you put up with some foolery, ignorant mess like this.
You to vote for him. What does it say about me? Tell me. Tell me. You know what?
She doesn't understand that she doesn't understand how her actions create a painting of who she is.
Yes.
Y'all, I can't make this up. One thing I love about creating content is the content literally creates itself.
It does.
Like you can literally, this is unbelievable. When I was listening to this, I was like, this is not what I wanted my content to be about. I'm literally listening to this for something else. But this is a whole entire mess. I could never support anybody like this. The people that I support in life, we love our community. We love our people. We protect our people. We don't come in here and try to spew misinformation to continue to attack people who have been in an oppressed situation still today. Now, that doesn't mean that you don't have a house, you don't have a car, or you don't have a good job, or you're not doing great things. But we're not going to deny what we have been through.
You better say it, sis. Sis, you better say it, sis. We ain't denying, taking it back. We ain't doing none of that. We ain't overlooking because we can afford a $600 wig. The fuck?
With the big one. I don't believe in LGBTQ rights.
Here she go.
How?
So, first, I don't believe white people are racist. 2, I don't believe black people are oppressed. 3, I don't believe in LGBT rights. Tasha went there for a fight, you guys. Tasha wanted those kids to fight with her. What did she teach them? She literally went there. I don't believe white people are racist. I don't believe black people are oppressed. I don't believe in LGBT rights. At a HBCU. She didn't go to no Trump rally. She went to a HBCU and spewed this.
Was louder for that than they were. I don't believe black people are oppressed.
And then hold your horses, y'all. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Because she's gonna say that you, in so many words, that you shouldn't be gay just because you was touched. Because she think all gay people are gay because they was touched as little boys. Y'all listen to this.
I'm a STEM. I'm a stud. I said, what? Science, technology, engineering, mathematics. What the fuck is a STEM? I don't know what that is.
That's exactly what a STEM is. So how are you going to a HBCU to speak, ma'am, and you don't know what STEM stands for? You don't know what STEM. I'm glad you Googled it. It is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
Yep.
Are we, what is going on here? I'm not the brightest person in the bunch, but if I don't know something, one thing I can do is get on this old internet and figure it out. Please stop making appearances and presenting information when you look stupid.
Men and women in here. I don't. You a stud? What the fuck is a stud? But I can be still my stud. I'm a top. They had so much passion and grit behind that shit. I was like, bitch, I see a beautiful woman with fucking, I don't fucking believe that shit, LGBTQ, right? I said, when I got them on a big one too, I said, I don't believe in women's rights. I said, I believe women.
She doesn't believe in women's rights.
She says she don't believe in women's rights. This is women history. Well, when she went, it wasn't. It was Black History Month when she went. But she says she don't believe in women's rights. Now, I want y'all to hear this because women's rights is human rights. It's literally the right to basically be acknowledged as a human because they were treating women like second-hand citizens at one point. Women actually didn't have rights. Did y'all know that? It was a time when women didn't have any rights and they fought for it. And Tasha K, ignorant ass, says that she does not believe in women's rights. Yeah, she said that. She says she doesn't believe in women's rights. Yeah, she did. She did.
Is she a woman? Well, let's go over what women's rights consist of. Women's rights are fundamental human rights.
That's right.
They're just fundamentally what human rights, okay? Including to be treated equal, to be able to.
Now, her husband is from Africa. I would hate to think that her husband is teaching her this. Y'all know I have lived outside the country, and I have lived in a country where a man can beat down his wife, and his wife can't do shit about it, okay? Because guess why? It's called he's allowed to discipline, or what they call it, discipline his wife. Their wife. Men are allowed to discipline their wives. So he can beat her ass, punch her in the mouth, slap her in the face, or whatever, and get away with it in some countries. I've also seen in some countries where the woman in a pickup truck, a woman ride in the back while the men ride in the front. Yeah, it don't matter if her hair blowing all over the place. She got a dress on. It don't even matter. She sits her ass in the back. I'm talking about the back open part of the pickup truck, while men sit up front. And Tasha K says she doesn't believe in women's rights in the United States. Yeah, okay. Just ignorance.
Have education, voting, autonomy. It is women's rights. They're really human rights. But listen to what she says. It's just like, girl, don't do this to yourself again.
A subservient to men. Oh, no, you. Oh, I went in. I went in on the asses. So then I turned it around and I flipped it after about, they argued with me, argued with themselves for 3 hours. There was no phones. They was in it. For me to have that many kids, it was like 70 kids up in there with no phones for 3 hours arguing about this shit. I was like, wow, I just stood back. It was time I just had to stand back and let them go at it. And let them go. I was like, the professor was like, damn, you really got them. I said, let them eat, let them talk, let them prove themselves. So at the end, I took 10 minutes because I didn't want to take too long doing no speech. And I said, the reason I don't believe in women's rights and LGBTQ rights and I don't believe in Christianity, I said, first of all, I believe in human fucking rights. Who gives a fuck what your label is? You are human. And I said, and y'all so stuck on these one lines, you didn't even do no research. You didn't even come prepared.
She said they didn't do research. No, Tasha, your dumb motherfucking ass didn't do no research. Y'all, this is embarrassing. And you know, the next time somebody in the comments say you trying to be like Tasha K, I am going to block y'all, okay? If you are a you got me saying bushwasher. If you are a bushwatcher, and if you say you trying to be like Tasha K, I am going to block you. You will be automatically blocked. You will automatically go to my ban list. Okay? I would never want to be like this ignorant ass woman ever. Do you hear me? She is ignorant. I don't care if she's a millionaire or not. I don't give a fuck how many supporters she has. She is ignorant. Okay? Ignorant. It's people in the comments right now saying, damn, Amor, I'm getting so angry listening to this. Y'all just listen to a couple more minutes and I promise y'all I'll turn it off. Okay? Just a couple more minutes with me, please.
You don't fuck what your label is. You are human. And I said, and y'all so stuck on these one lines. You didn't even do no research. You didn't even come prepared to try.
They didn't do any research. They didn't come prepared.
Convince me otherwise, because you are just scrolling every 10, 20, 30 seconds. You're not seeing context. You're forgetting that your peers have white parents, Latino parents at home that's going through it. Y'all claiming LGBTQ because you're trauma bonded. You done been touched when you was a kid.
She said half of y'all are claiming LGBTQ because you're trauma bonding because you was touched as a kid. She says this at a HBCU, y'all. Oh my God. She says this at a HBCU that half of y'all are trauma bonding because you was touched as a kid.
That didn't happen to everybody. Now, you can't take your experiences and apply that to everybody. Y'all, this is a whole mess. What is this? You went to a HBCU. What if there were people in there that had situations where they had been, touched as a child? So you mean you traumatized them now? Oh, this is very, very concerning. It's very, very concerning. And, I don't want people to move like this. Like, girl, you can literally go to school and write this off. Go get educated. Like, you can literally have somebody to come to your house and teach you. Don't ever do this again.
Y'all don't even know who the fuck y'all is. You letting these motherfuckers y'all who y'all is, and y'all getting rage baited instead of trying to figure out whose stories is whose. What's your story? Why do you believe this way? You ain't finna fucking tell me what the fuck I believe, because I know my story, but you don't know shit about yourself. You couldn't even fucking convince me. They was just like, oh shit.
They probably didn't say anything because they were wondering, how did you get there? Like, how is this lady here? This is totally out of line. If I were, had went through a situation or whatever that situation was, and you decided to say, just because y'all been touched, that's traumatizing. Like, if a person had been in a situation where they had been touched and you bring that up, that could in their brain trigger something. So why did you think that was okay? They're probably like, what's going on right now? They won't invite you back.
Bullshit. They did have no smoke for me. They were completely quiet. I said, all I see is our fucking ass across social media, grooming kids, and you don't touch.
What? But she said she voted for Trump and will vote for him again. But she's telling them about doing what to who?
Grooming kids. And he was in the S-team.
Y'all, this is very, very concerning.
And she said all she see is us across social media grooming kids. Us meaning Black folks. All I see is us across social media grooming kids. Us meaning her own race.
This is extremely concerning.
As a fucking kid, imagine me as a mother with a 6-year-old son, and I can't sit beside him and watch my telephone without your ass a fucking screen. Isn't that borderline pedophilia?
I don't think I'm gonna play any more of this because this is just off the rails. It's too much.
Okay. And she doesn't play any more of it. But y'all, from what I heard, this was on Tasha K's live. I have not subscribed yet, but I will be subscribing because this is what she's over there telling people that pay $12.99 a month to. Okay. She's been the very ignorant ass Tasha K that she is. Okay. She does say in here that she dropped out, not dropped out, I'm sorry, that she flunked or repeated, should I say, the 9th grade. Not one, not two, but 3 times. 3 times. I repeated the 9th grade 3 times. Tasha K is ignorant. All right. Now, that doesn't mean ignorant people don't become rich. All right. You know what I'm saying? They can get lucky or whatever, but Tasha K does not deserve to be invited, well, a serious HBCU, back to any serious school, period. What she did, went in there and talked to these kids, used all this foul language. You got to know how to turn it on and turn it off or whatever, to a group of Black students that she could have poured into that day. Going there to tell these students that she does not think that white people are racist, Black people are oppressed. She don't believe in women's rights and do not believe in LGBTQ rights. That's her personal preference. But to go to a HBCU and say that type of shit, for what? So what did they learn? What did they take away? And I don't believe in Christianity. Don't leave that out. She literally went there, in my opinion, acting as a right wingist. I think that's how they call them, the right wingist or whatever. But she spewed this shit to an HBCU. Anyway, this was disgusting. It was disgraceful. To go to a HBCU, she should have went where they like that type of shit, where they clap for that type of shit. But she called herself going there because she would like to get some of those people in there to believe how she believes. She's ignorant. And not one time did I hear her say why she believed that. She had no history behind why she feels or believes the way she believes. It's just prove me wrong, prove me wrong, prove me wrong. That's ignorance. She doesn't even know why she believes what the bullshit she believes. She doesn't even know why she don't believe in women's rights, unless you want to say she said because I believe in human rights. But is a woman not a human? Is a woman not a human? Women did not have rights at one point in our lives. Women fought, just like Black people didn't have rights. Black people fought, just like immigrants didn't have rights. Immigrants fought, right? So for her to sit here and say, I don't believe in LGBTQ rights, and I don't believe in Christianity, and I don't believe in women's rights, I believe in human rights. Women are human, but they also have rights. And they had to implement them rights because they wasn't allowing them. It was a time when women could not vote. Whatever their husband voted for, that was it. That was it. It was a time when women couldn't be in the army, in the military. It was a time when women couldn't hold certain jobs. It was a time when women couldn't do a lot of things. I don't believe in women's rights. Now, I don't believe Tasha K even believed half of the shit that she was saying out her mouth. Even the subservient. You're supposed to be a subservient woman to your husband. Does Tasha scream subservient to you? Tell me, does Tasha scream subservient to you? She said she just followed behind what's popular right now based on who's in the office. I think she's grifting to pay off her bills. I believe that she wants to be a Candy Owens. Those people, they get those 1 or 2 or 3 Black people, and then they promote them very heavily because they speak their language, and then they give to them. And she know that right now, if she want this $3.5 million debt paid off, that she's going to need her white supporters to rally behind her. Because unfortunately, the black folks ain't doing it for her right now, okay? Because they saw with their own eyes the bullshit she did. But there are some black people out there that will speak the language of, of white racist people. I'm going to say it like that. They will speak the language of white racist people. They will speak their language because they want to be liked and accepted by them. Yeah. So they be acting like the 1 or 2 or 3 black people out there. I made it. Why can't you? I'm doing good. Why can't you? There's no such thing as racism. I've never been treated with racism a day of my life. And Tasha knows she lying. Tasha even said in a video in which Armand Wiggins, let's go to his live right quick. Armand Wiggins. I played it for you guys, right? Armand Wiggins, where she played a clip. Was it Armand? Actually, it wasn't Armand. It was I follow this lady. It was what's her name? Something Speaks. Tabitha Speaks. She did a video. Let's go to it right quick. Well, Tasha K called white people the C word. You know, what you eat with your chili. Hold on. Give me a second. Did she take it down? It looked like she may have taken it down. Or maybe she didn't name it. But anyway. But Tasha K says in the video, she says, and y'all want me to go down there and give my money to the C word. She said, the C word lawyers, they want my money. Let me see if it's on my page. The C word, she called them the C word, okay?
She wants to pay this money off. See, if it ever got back.
You stay focused, let us pray. That's what they told me. And that's what they did. And that's why we out here winning, and we're going to continue to win. But since everybody want to play and keep me confused with all these documents, paperwork, going back to court, all of this shit, I pulled my card. And I'm giving myself one year. Popcorn, wristbands, people that want to pure donate. We got the mother on the prize. You got all down here depending on you. You stay focused, let us pray. That's what they told me. And that's what the did. And that's why we are with my grandmother. My mother, spending comes more money with more ass. And they did. And good that my neighbor is going through that. But then I'm going to take your house. I'm going to take your nigga. I'm going to take your husband. I have never that type of because it's not in me. Yeah, I may tell your business, but I don't wish nobody bad against nobody. I don't wish to see nobody kids without. I don't wish to see nobody homeless. I don't wish that. That's not the type of person I am. And they're just claiming they're going to take my house. My kids ain't going to go to school. None of this shit. Like, I have never, in the time that I have been in court, I have never uttered those words about anybody. Your kids ain't gonna go to college. I'm gonna take your house. I'm gonna take your nigga. I'm gonna take your husband. I have never that type of because it's not in me. Yeah, I may tell your business, but I don't wish nobody bad against nobody. I don't wish to see nobody kids without. I don't wish to see nobody homeless. I don't wish that. That's not the type of person I am. And that doesn't make me a better person or make me feel good that my neighbor is going through that. But this is what's been wished upon me. This is what has been told they're going to intentionally do to me. And I said, not you won't. And that's why I took mama down to the bankruptcy court to let them crackers protect me.
Now, y'all hear that? That's why I took my black A down to the bankruptcy court and let them C words protect me. So a woman that says she doesn't believe black people are oppressed, a woman that says she doesn't believe white people are racist, right? Why would she use words like, I took my black A down to the banks and let these C words protect me? Huh?
Use the bankruptcy court to let them crackers protect me.
So anyway, Tasha K is straight up ass ignorant, okay? I have no respect for her at all. She said, good night, you all. Pleasant dreams. Thank you so much, Q lady. Have a good rest. Have a good sleep. So, I don't know if there are any Tasha K supporters in here. I'm not even trying to turn you guys off of Tasha K. If that's something that you, if you support her, that's not what I'm doing. I'm just here to report the news. But that was some ignorant-ish. She said, Amor, if you wasn't playing her on this live, I would never listen to her. She is, you know what, to be honest with you, Victoria, I never really used to listen to her like that. I literally recently just started listening to Tasha, and Tasha is very ignorant. Tasha says some really effed up things. She really does. But I'm going to start listening to her more because I'm going to be reporting on her ass. I am. She said, in all seriousness, Tasha K seems like she is going through a lot and is constantly having nervous breakdowns. But why do you think that is? Because she owe money or because she has something else going on in her life? I think, let me just tell you what I think. And I don't know Tasha the way you guys may know her. But I think Tasha wants to be bigger than what she really is. I think Tasha was a person that probably grew up with not much, and she said that out her own mouth, and that she's felt a taste of the good life. She told the judge in court that she made $4+ million off of dragging Cardi B. When you think of a woman that said that she bathed, that they had to take baths in the front yard, her own yard, front yard with a water hose, right? She took baths in a water pail in the front yard of her home. Now she is a multimillionaire. I believe that, you know how they say money changes you? I believe that that is changing her. She got a taste of the good life, the millionaire life. And I don't think that she is where she used to be, and she wants to get back there. And I think that she would do anything or almost anything to get back there. Now, I wanted to go over what Bootsy did or said to her. I'm going to go over that tomorrow because she tried to run this Bootsy story of this woman coming out saying that Bootsy raped her when she was 5 years old. Tasha K was ready to run with it. But why was Tasha K ready to run with it? Tasha K need another heavy story, and she knows that Bootsy have a lot of supporters. Now, when it came out, I ain't gonna lie to you, I started side-eyeing Bootsy myself, but I wasn't gonna come out here and actually speak on it until we got more information. But I talked to some people on the back end, and they was like, no, more, I don't think Bootsy did that. And I'm like, I don't know, y'all. I just don't like the way Bootsy is asking for the girl, mama, daddy, sister, brother, the dog, the cat, the kids, what school they go to, what size they wear, and everything. So I start getting a little suspect. But I wasn't going to speak on it to my audience until I found out a little bit more. But Tasha K was ready to run with this story. Why? Because it would have done for her what the Cardi B story did for her, made her some money. She wants someone that's going to go back and forth with her to give her that energy. She tried with Beyonce by saying Beyonce's daughter, Blue, couldn't dance, but Beyonce ignored her ass, and Blue stepped up her game and shit it all over Tasha K, right? What I mean by she shit it all over Tasha K is not only can Blue dance, but Blue became one of the best dancers up there as a 13-year-old child, right? Blue blew it out the water. I saw it with my own eyes at the Beyonce concert. So Blue stepped up her game. She used this negativity to motivate her. But Tasha K was literally coming after Beyonce's daughter. And Beyonce didn't say anything, but Mama Tina, she said something. She stepped to Tasha's ass like, bitch. Well, she didn't say bitch, but, in so many words, bitch. You better get off my granddaughter, okay? So nevertheless, but she wanted Beyonce and Jay-Z to say something to her. I don't know if y'all noticed, but she'll mention Jay-Z name quite a bit because she wants that energy from somebody big that has a big following that's going to go back and forth with her. That's what happened with Cardi B. Cardi B supporters went back and forth in her chat, which made, whole back and forth thing go on. So if you give her that energy, she's going to make money off of you. And she wanted it from Jay-Z and Beyonce, and they gave her dust. They looked at Tasha like, hell no. You might be able to sit down with another celebrity, right? And get information out of them. But B, you ain't nothing to us. And that's the energy that Beyonce and Jay-Z gave Tasha. So she had to move on to the next one. If you guys don't know, she creamed R. Kelly's crop. So she likes going after celebrities that's going to go back and forth with her. She don't want the ones that's just going to be silent and be like, girl, whatever, you a little person. No, she wants someone that's bothered, but not just bothered. They have to have an audience. So as you guys know, she came after Brie a couple of times, but then she realized that a lot of her winos were actually Brie supporters. So she had to dial back. So she couldn't use Brie the way she used Cardi B. Because see, Cardi B fought back with her. Brie hasn't said anything to her, right? Brie just like left it alone. But nevertheless, she came after Bootsy because Bootsy did come out and cuss her ass out. Maybe we'll go over that tomorrow. But Bootsy came out and cussed her out, and she may use this as a back and forth. But again, Tasha's trying to do whatever she can at this point to stir up enough noise to get that money, the same type of money that she received when she was going back and forth with Cardi B. But the difference is, what Tasha don't realize is, there's other bloggers out here that have the same tea that she now have, and they tell it in a different way that other people prefer to get it from. Everybody not sipping on Tasha's tea anymore. Now, I'm not saying Tasha don't get no views, because that would be a lie. She get views, but there are people with smaller subscriber base that get more views than Tasha, because a lot of people look at Tasha as just a big mouth that don't know what the hell she talking about. In my opinion, Tasha don't do a lot of research. I've heard some of Tasha's stories before where she does not do a lot of research. Now, again, I ain't heard a lot of her stories, but I've heard several of her stories where you can definitely tell she ain't did no research. Story be all fucked up, all jacked the hell up. And you would think someone of her caliber that can get the attention of a lot of people, that she'll come with a little bit more facts. But nevertheless, what we heard tonight, Tasha K and her rhetoric at that HBCU. Tell me down in the comments, what the hell do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? That was ignorant as hell. She says, so I don't need to be blocked because I'm speaking against the grain. I mean, I'm not saying anything to hurt anyone. Some things are just true. What are you talking, LaTanya? Did you say something else? Because I don't know where that come from. Oh, she says, think about it. Think about this. If you see someone that's moving different than everyone is against them because it seems normal. Wait a minute, say what now? Think about this. If you see someone that's moving different than everyone is against them because it seems normal. I don't know what you're getting at. Oh, she said, it's really how you move, and I believe and become. It's really how you move and believe and become and don't have understanding. You will be off track. Oh, I don't know what you're saying. I don't know. Maybe you can tell me what you're saying. She is looking at this from a business and a freedom perspective. See, there is a difference in the mindset. Some are looking at this from a learned behavior. There is truth behind what she is saying. What's the truth? That white people are not racist? See, the thing about it is she didn't say I don't believe all white people are racist, because that would be a fact. Not all white people are racist. She says, I don't believe white people are racist. And she says, I don't believe black people are oppressed. She didn't say all black people. And she didn't say used to be oppressed, or because there are some black people that still oppress. And it's because of a mindset. It's because of their environment. It's because they didn't get out of their environment. They didn't go and further education or get out of that hood mentality. There are some people oppressed. It's some people that live in neighborhoods that they will probably never move out of, and the entire neighborhoods are oppressed. They don't have resources. They don't have grocery stores, good schooling in that area. There are a lot of people because they can't afford better than where they live. So she said, some of us are just conditioned to think and still trapped in slavery and don't know it. It's a mindset. It is a mindset. But I don't think we're trapped in slavery. Not all of us. You did say some. I don't think that it's the fact that they're trapped in slavery. I think that it is the lack of education, the lack of knowledge. And it's not just with them, it's who they surround themselves with. Sometimes it might be their family, their neighbors. It's because some people look tunnel vision. They don't look outside the box. They don't have open minds. Like, let me tell you something. I meet people, or I have met people that have said things like, my mama and my grandmama did it this way, and I ain't gonna do it no difference because they ain't steer me wrong. Because a lot of people don't think that anything can be different than what they were taught. So if they go outside the lines of what they're taught, then they feel like they are going against their mom, their grandmother, their great grandmother, and things of that nature. I do believe that when you know better, you should do better. And there's a lot of people that don't know better. You know? She said, I graduated not knowing how to read or write. When I got out, I had to get a tutorer. I was just after, I just was after to get my diploma. I just been to college and got my degree and a lot more, but it's the mindset. Congratulations on furthering your education, I don't know how you graduated without knowing how to read or write. I don't want to ask you your name, your age, but I know a lot of that went on back in the day. I don't think that that's going on too much now, but nevertheless, I'm not sure. However, are you in America? Are you an American? She said they can say a child has ADHD, right? And they could just be bonded in the class. But I don't think that that's a black or white thing. That could happen to any child. And I know just as many uneducated white people as there are black people, okay? So, hell, I think it's some white people that's oppressed. I don't necessarily look at it as a race, but it was designed initially for black people to be oppressed. But I believe, as time has went on, it is our environment. A lot of things is because of our environment. It's because the ability to be able to, some people live in cities that don't offer great job opportunities. So they're going to live lower on the income area, they're going to live a little more less privileged than others because they live where there is no good jobs, or they have to travel a far distance to find work, to feed their family. Some of them don't want to leave. Some of them think family is more important. And if it is, that's their preference, because in some people's mind, family is more important. I think that she helps some that do you think out of the box, and ones that's being conditioned, they're going to reject it. Of course, how the game is played, go to know the difference. I'm not exactly sure what you're trying to say, because I don't agree with Tasha K saying, if that's what you're trying to say, that she got some points or whatever. That was not a speech for an HBCU. during Black History Month. That was not a speech for an HBCU, and can nobody convince me of that. She went there race baiting, okay? And she went for a fight. That's what she wanted to do. She wanted those kids to argue her point as being wrong. She had nothing for them because what did she teach them? She didn't teach them nothing. Now, if she would have taken it a different level and say, you know, you are not the product of your environment. Just because you was raised in a hood don't mean that you have to stay in the hood. Continue your education or become entrepreneurs. Get out of the mindset that you have to stay complacent. You know, if she taught a more educational mind frame or even entrepreneur mind frame, or you don't, yo today don't have to be your tomorrow, I get that. But she took it there with race, Christianity, or religion, should I say. She took it there with race, religion, sexuality. That was not a great speech to teach or to deliver at an HBCU. And can't nobody convince me of that. It was ignorant. It was downright foolish. And it should be secondhand embarrassment to any Black person that sat there and listened to that awful ass speech. Period. Period. You know? She says now she may be all she is. I'm not standing up for her. I'm not a fan of her. I don't even really like watching her all the time. That's the thing. She's saying stuff that is above the average mind. I'm telling you. I wouldn't call that above the average mind. That lady was race baiting, LaTanya. She was absolutely race baiting. That was not the place nor the time. If she wanted to speak like, and to be honest with you, what did she teach them? She didn't teach them shit. I'm just being honest with you. But nevertheless, I'm, there's freedom of speech and you're being respectful. So I get it, you know. But if you feel like she spoke above people's mind, yeah, no, I believe that she spoke pure ignorance. Pure ignorance. Okay. She did not go prepared. She really didn't know what the hell she was going to talk about before she got there. And she figured, well, it's a whole bunch of Black people. Let me just let them know I voted for Trump. I'm not a Christian. I don't believe in the LGBT or whatever. And I don't believe in women's rights. Who says they don't believe in women's rights? Nevertheless, y'all, I have been on for 4 hours, but y'all know I miss y'all from yesterday. But I literally want to come on here and just go over these stories with you guys. So we covered today Justin Dean. We covered Amy. Lord, poor Amy, y'all. Who feels sorry for Amy, y'all? Who feels sorry for Amy? Lord, Amy. Damn, Amy. So we talked about Justin Dean still bitter against Korra. We talked about Amy don't have nothing because Dwight then ripped it from her or whatever. We talked about Tasha K ignorance. And then in the beginning, we spoke about Fishy just being a drunk fish. Okay. So we have talked about quite a bit today. If you like today's live, give your girl a thumbs up in the chat. Give your girl a thumbs up in the chat. Okay. She said, just got here. I missed a lot. We'll be interested to hear more. Oh, Boca Moso. Child, when you hear, girl, you just got to go back and hear it. I think it's a good live. I think you're going to like it, Boca Moso. And if you do, leave me a comment up underneath once you finish watching it and tell me what you think about the live, honey. It's going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind, girl. Because I know you be thinking on the educational level. So I know this is going to blow your mind. Pretty D said, you're not teaching my child nothing by cursing them out, period. Yeah, she was very vulgar. Very, very vulgar. She didn't teach them anything. Nothing. She didn't teach them anything. She was cussing at those kids. Like, it was just crazy to me, you know? Thank you, Angela. Appreciate the love. Listen, y'all, we didn't meet our goal, but I think we did pretty good. What do y'all think? Let's see, y'all. Did we do pretty good? Let me see, y'all. Hold on. Oh, y'all. Ooh. Well, I mean, we tried, y'all. Maybe tomorrow. We'll come back tomorrow. We'll try again. But we did do good tonight. We just ain't nowhere. We ain't even get half. But it's okay. Okay. So, hey, y'all hit that thumbs up button for your girl Will I be back tomorrow? I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow. If I am, I will definitely let you guys know whether I'm coming back or not. And simply because we do suppose to have company tomorrow, but I don't think they're staying. I think they're coming and going. So if they come and go, then I'll come back tomorrow evening around 7 p.m. ish, 7 p.m. ish. But and we'll talk about the Bootsy and Tasha K. However, if they stay longer, I will post it on my community wall and say, hey guys, I'm not coming live tonight. All right. So it is really up to whether or not my company stays overnight. I don't know if they're staying overnight or a long period of time. All right. So she said, and you look at some people that's working a job, and then you look at some that's just starting a business and become successful with no education. Yeah. Yeah, but that's why I said entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurship is that's a good thing as well. That's why I said that you don't have to have an education to succeed in this world. But I do think that you got to have some level of education to go speak at a HBCU to HBCU students instead of sounding but ignorant, you know. And I'm not saying education like higher education. I'm talking about education. Period. Her ass was not prepared for that that speech. She said, what is expected, though, of those who invite Tasha K to speak of any girl, you better say it. You better say it. Exactly. So whatever school asked her to speak, some people said it was called Payne College. I'm not sure if that's what it was. But to be honest with you, maybe they knew what they was getting. You know what I mean? Yeah. So because who begged? And she said they begged her. Who begs Tasha K to become and be a speaker? Anyway, child, y'all listen. Anyway, listen, we have 47 well, it's not really 47 super chats, but 47 between renewing of the memberships and super chats. So let's read it right quick. We got Candy Girl, Quiet Storm, Miss Sonia, Black Beauty, No Weave, and Bleaching, 30 days. Quiet Storm, Sweet Tea, Dimitri. We got Meg, we got Dimitri, Slap Your Mammy, Miss Gum, Gumbust, Binky Bink again, Tawana Featherson. We got Bonita, Perfectly Imperfect. We got Bonita, Joanna. We got Rita. We got Candy Girl. We got Sonia C in the house. We got Sweet Tea. We got Lorraine. Hey, Lorraine. She said, I've been gone. I know you have. She said, my sister lost a fight to cancer. Oh, I'm here for the Laugh Out Loud Friday. I'm ready to laugh. Got to catch up. Oh, my God, Lorraine, I'm so sorry to hear that, baby. I'm so sorry to hear about your sister. Dang, and you didn't even let us know you was going through anything. But next time, let us know so we can, you know, show you some love. But so sorry to hear about that. My prayers to you and your family, okay, Lorraine? If you're still in here. Thank you, Reese. Thank you, 200K. Thank you, Tracy. Lorraine, thank you for your membership for 30 months. Thank you, Shalanda. Thank you, Tracy Ray. Thank you, Gloria Benton. Thank you, Latricia. Thank you, Tracy Ray. Thank you, Lashina. Thank you, Binky Bink. J. Lou, my girl Barbara came through. And Vera. Thank you, Lily Flower. Tawana, Petty Redder. Thank you, Dry Bob. Where you been, Dry Bob? Girl, where you been? Thank you, girl. Thank you, Cheryl. And thank you, Angela. She said, Amor have been and always will be the mom goat. What does that mean, the mom goat? Thank you so much. Yes, I am the mom. I'm the mama. I'm the mama. She said, unfortunately, this country elevates people like Tasha, ballers, and artists over Black academics, engineers, doctors, lawyers, economics, business leaders, etc. I do agree with you 100%. I do agree with you. So anyway, y'all hit this thumbs up button. Even though we didn't meet our goal, we still did pretty good. You know what I mean? We did pretty good for Friday. So we're going to ride out with our goal met song anyway, because I know a lot of y'all want to hear it. So let's play it. But tonight, we got another night tomorrow or either Sunday, all right, to make up a little bit of me being out for the last couple of days. I love y'all. So let's listen to the goal met right quick, y'all.
Here
Thank y'all so much. I think I missed a couple of, I don't know if I said Angela, and then I don't know if I said Jessica. So thank you, Jessica. And then Angela, I got yours. She said, I sent you 2 more. Thank you so much, Angela. I got you, baby girl. And Jessica, I don't think I said your name either. So thank you guys so very much. I appreciate you guys. Y'all get some good rest. And we're going to come back here hopefully tomorrow at 7-ish. Wait a minute. You know what? I said Saturday, we're going to go live late. So it will not be 7 tomorrow is Saturday, right? Yeah. So it will not be 7 tomorrow. It will not be 7 tomorrow. I won't go live tomorrow until late. So I said I was going to start doing Saturdays late, okay? Like at 10:30. So again, I most likely will be going live tomorrow, and it will be late, like at 10:30. So don't expect me at 7:30. It's at 10:30, okay? Between 10:30 tomorrow night. All right, y'all hit that thumbs up button on the way out, and I'm going to talk to y'all later. I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all to the fullest. Bye, y'all.
Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.
Yay!
She kept talking about
We
that
got these
family.
hoes over there.
She kept talking about that family. She kept talking
Internet
about that
gangsters.
family. She kept talking about that family. She kept talking about that family. That family. She kept talking about that family. Talking about that family.
These motherfuckers don't be wanting to listen.
Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our